Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Welcome to the first stream of 2024. Got a very, very exciting game for you this evening. It's Liverpool versus Newcastle at Anfield. Should be a very exciting clash. Of course, Liverpool, top of the league at the moment, looking to remain top of the league with City and Aston Villa really at the moment, breathing down their necks. As for Newcastle, it's been a bit of a disappointing campaign across all fronts, but a win tonight could see them rise closer to that storied top four they're aiming to reach. So yeah, a lot of permutations, connotations to come from today's game, but it's going to be a good game on the pitch regardless. So yeah, Harry, are you excited for tonight's match?
Yeah, I am excited. No, it should be a good game. I mean, Happy New Year to everyone as well. Hopefully the new year can end with an absolute cracker of a game. You know, I'm really looking forward to this one. Two very good sides. Let's see what happens.
Hopefully so. And, well, befitting with the new year, there is some new stuff. Look at the graphics below us. Looking very sharp, if I do say so myself. So, exciting times. TFC evolving for the new year. But, yeah, 2024 is here, and hopefully we can kick the year off with some excellent New Year's Day action. Shall we start, though, as we always do, with the lineups?
Yeah.
Short and swift answer on you there. But of course, we are at Anfield this evening, so we'll start with the home side. Liverpool line up in their classic 4-3-3. Klopp opting for Alisson in between the sticks. A back four of Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Virgil van Dijk, the captain, and Joe Gomez. Obviously, with Tsimikas and Robertson both out injured. Gomez slots in at left back. Midfield three comprises of Dominic Szoboszlai, Endo, and Curtis Jones. Again, not full strength, but still a strong midfield three. On the right, it's Salah. On the left, Luis Diaz. And through the middle, Darwin Núñez. As for the opposition then, as for Newcastle, in between the six, it is Martin Dubravka. Back four of Livramento, Cher, Botman and captain Dan Burn. Cross midfield three, Longstaff, Guimaraes and Lewis Miley. On the right, it's Anthony Gordon. On the left, Joe Linton. And through the middle, Alexander Isak. So two strong sides there. And I want to get your verdict on it, but you seem to be busy.
Yeah.
Which is always great when TFC is having some technical issues. Great way to start the year, guys. Apologies for this. But yeah, two strong sides, both with a little bit of rotation. Obviously, Newcastle with a lot of injuries at the moment. Liverpool with their fair share as well. So quite understandable why there's a lot of rotation in there. And a few players that we don't really expect to see. So yeah, once we have our connection issues back under control, we'll be able to really delve into what should be an exciting game. I'm just going to quickly get up and turn something off, and then we will hopefully be all right.
Game. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, bloody hell. Right. You know, I mean, both sides need points, really. Liverpool, I mean, Arsenal haven't done themselves any favours. Not helped Liverpool out at all there. So it have helped Liverpool out massively. And, you know, they've done really well because of it. And, hang on. But I think, Liverpool will win tonight. They're cruising at the top of the league, really. They've not cruising, but they're very much in the driving seat. And I think from there, they back themselves very highly. But overall, should be a good one. Should be a fun game to watch. And overall, I'm looking forward to it once we can properly watch it.
But yeah, apologies for this, guys. Of course, every new thing has to come up with a hiccup. Never easy on this TFC channel, but we'll plough on regardless. I'm not exactly sure what the problem is right now. Don't know why we're having connection issues. We haven't for ages. Suddenly they're re-emerging as we kick off the new year. But yeah, we need to dust off those Christmas cobwebs, and then we should be all right. But yeah, should be a good game tonight. Obviously, Liverpool, the favourites. They'll be hoping to keep winning, continue this push for the title, especially given the fact that Manchester City at the moment not on the greatest run. Arsenal keep dropping points everywhere they go. So they're in a good position at the moment, Liverpool. If they can get a consistent run of games going, obviously they do have the concern that Mohamed Salah leaves after this game. This is his last game before going to AFCON, where he'll then miss 7 matches for Liverpool in all competitions. So, yeah, that's a lot of games. A lot of games to lose Mohamed Salah for. Liverpool need to get points tonight and keep that run of form going without their talisman. Yeah, how are we looking?
I don't really know.
Oh, I'm just looking at the screen. I don't know what's happened there, but fantastic stuff.
I might be right.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Let's
we're
crack
good.
on then.
Finally.
But yeah, no, I think, you know, two strong sides. Listen, I've got most of the lineups. It's good. It's good. You know, at Anfield, we always favour Liverpool. We always will do, and you know that's kind of how it works. To be completely honest, you know, I think if Newcastle can start fast here and can start well, we're really on the money.
Yeah.
But if Liverpool take control of this game, score early on, we're at Anfield on a Monday night. Happy New Year to everyone. Game will be over, you know, as quick as it started. And it really will be. Newcastle have to bring the game tonight. They've struggled in the last few weeks. They have to deliver in a performance. If not, they will get washed away. Because this Liverpool side won't mess around.
I don't know. They have had a tendency to mess around this season, Liverpool. Like I said, they 3 at Fulham before eventually coming back into that game. They obviously drew with Manchester United, which is a game they should never have drawn.
Yeah.
Arsenal, I know they were unlucky with the penalty shout, but they still could have done more in that game, given Arsenal's relative lack of performance and lack of form at the moment. But I think for me, Liverpool come into this as strong favourites, given Newcastle's lack of... I mean, their form's been really inconsistent. They have a lot of injuries, a very inconsistent starting 11. On top of that, obviously they've had a lot of congestion, they've had a lot of games. They really do start to pile up as we get towards this midpoint of the season. Obviously, as they start to get knocked out of more competitions, that will become easier to manage. They're out of the Champions League now, they're out of the Carabao Cup, still got FA Cup to go, but they will have an easier schedule throughout the second half of the season, plus whatever they do in January in terms of additions. So it's going to get easier, but in the short term, right now, they are struggling a little bit, and tonight is going to be a difficult game.
It is, it really is. And but I just think Newcastle, you know, if they can bring something to the table today, we've got a really good game on our hands.
Yeah.
But that's a big.
I think we're going to have a good game regardless. I feel like they'll put up a fight tonight, Newcastle, because they've got a lot to play for, given the fact they've not really been consistent enough this season. They've not shown enough to really put themselves in that top 4 contention, and now they're out of the Champions League and their only route to Europe is through the league, or of course an FA Cup victory. I think they will look towards trying to restabilise their league form. At what point do you think Eddie Howe's in trouble?
I mean, if they lose tonight, they're a point off Chelsea. And I think that says quite a bit for their season. You know, sitting down in 9th, as you say.
Yeah.
I think a couple more losses, and I think they will turn. Obviously, the new owners, not really used to the whole chopping and changing the managers market. No. It'll be interesting whether they're going to be patient, or whether they'll just throw the towel in as soon as something goes wrong.
Yeah, I think based on what I've seen so far from them, it seems to imply that they are quite methodical, are quite smart, and I think if they were going to sack a manager, they'll do it over the summer where they can go and get a replacement. But yeah, it's a night of upsets across all competitions. Hopefully, we don't have one. Well, I don't know. Do we want one here? For the sake of the title race, I want Liverpool to win, but no, it does make it interesting if they don't. We are just watching here in Sky R as well, so we'll be keeping a close eye on it as well. Van Gogh versus Scott Williams. Van Gogh cannot hit a double this evening. Finally gets one. Second set, he's very happy. Anyway, back to the football.
It just feels like if Newcastle win tonight, City are rubbing their hands with glee.
Yeah.
Because they'll go joint top. And everyone going, got a good title race, would have been completely obliterated by the fact that Arsenal are horrific at football. Villa were never really,
I think Villa are still in it. The fight to come back in that Burnley game. The fact they've had a couple of... I know, obviously, they've bottled a few results. I think they lost to... Did they draw Sheffield United?
Lost to Man United.
Yeah, well, that's so. But
Two terrible teams.
Two comparably poor sides.
Yeah, I would rather take on Sheffield United.
I think they'll draw with Forest as well, stuff like that. They've not been consistent enough, but nobody's been consistent enough in the Premier League this season. The fact that we're at New Year's Day and the tally at the moment at the top of the table is 42, it could be 45 tonight.
Yeah.
But either way, that's quite low. That feels very low.
Out of possible 60, 45 wouldn't sound too horrific. It's only 5 wins.
And everyone's allowed City back into this because City were out of it. Yeah. Liverpool could have been 12 points clear before City played their game against Everton. Instead, there's now 2 points between. If they lose tonight, City can go top with their game in hand. So
I say Liverpool and Arsenal. Arsenal lost to West Ham, lost to Fulham. Then they both dropped points at each other. Everyone who's dropped on points, they want City to win it. It is, obviously a long way to go. Still a very long way to go. Tonight's a big game, though. Realistically, Liverpool, if they want to win the league this year, they have to be beating sides like Newcastle, especially when Newcastle aren't in the best of form. This has to be a win, really.
Yep, I completely agree there. But anyway, we are 5 minutes away from kickoff. So shall we get in some predictions?
Yeah, we probably should. I think it's a bit of a tough one to predict, but I think you always have to favour the league leaders in this game, especially when Newcastle is as low as ninth in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I will go Liverpool 2, Newcastle United 0. I think Newcastle will give a good fight for the first half, but I think second half, out of the blocks, we will see Liverpool come out a lot stronger, and I will go from a goal from Salah and a goal from Nunez to get another big 3 points and take them 3 points clear of Arsenal and 5 points clear of Manchester City. But as we said, Man City with that game in hand could go. I think Liverpool lose tonight, City go top with their game in hand. That is the situation we find ourselves in. And all this about City being out of the title race, no, they're not. They really aren't. It's
insane. I think there's a real opportunity for Liverpool to land a big victory on Newcastle tonight. I think they could get a good few. I don't think it'll be too bad, though. I'm going to go Liverpool 4, Newcastle 0, which
pretty bad.
It is pretty bad, but given Newcastle's struggle at the moment, I think they're not going to take it, obviously, but it could be a lot worse. But I don't know. I feel like tonight there is a potential for a thrashing. I'm not sure Newcastle will allow it to happen, but without Kieran Trippier in the back line, who's someone who offers a lot of stability in there, I'm not, Isak's been a bit patchy. Obviously, he could score. He's a very good player, but he's been a little bit patchy with his form. I don't know. I feel like tonight's game is very much up in the air. It could go either way, but I feel like there is an opportunity for Liverpool to absolutely batter Newcastle this evening.
Fair enough. Anfield's been a bit of a hub of controversy at the last few weeks. The Daly red card for United, the Arsenal penalty, and Anthony Taylor's refereeing here tonight. So who knows what's going to happen,
VAR bingo.
Written in the stars that a game like this could be swayed potentially by a big decision.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely could be, especially with Anthony Taylor, as you say. But yeah, I'm optimistic we're going to have a good clash. I think a lot of Liverpool fans are underestimating actually Newcastle and overplaying their control in this game. I feel like Newcastle are going to give them a challenge. Again, though, as I say, it could be really bad for Newcastle. Yeah. It's absolutely every chance tonight could be very, very bad.
Depends how they start, how they turn up, because I think Liverpool will deliver a good performance today. Each of Newcastle can match it, better it, or are miles off it.
Yeah, and Nunez over Jota, do you think that's the right call?
Yeah, I think so. Bit of directness, bit of physicality up there against Botman and Shah.
Yeah.
Give him a good test. I think the midfield three is spot on again. Endo's been brilliant.
And of course, we expect Jota to start with the absence of Mohamed Salah. So,
yeah.
In that regard, it's smart, especially given the fact that he does go to AFCON after this. Especially given the fact that Jota's been injured this season, struggled with injuries. He's going to have to come in and start every game for seven matches. It's smart to rest him here, I think.
Yeah, Liverpool looking at a tough 6 games plus the FA Cup coming up. This is a big period for them. When Mo Salah leaves, it's going to be tough. Over 15 goals, 15 assists.
At least they do have Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, and Nunez now. Those 4 can share that front three.
They have to provide.
Yeah, none of them have been consistent enough, and if they don't replace Salah's goals, they're not going to win games. And quite frankly, that could cost them a title.
Yeah, it really could.
Which is, it's a further reason why, AFCON need to sort it out. I get that there's restrictions around how, when you can play it if countries are too hot and stuff, but you can't have a situation where players are going away for half a... he's going to miss 7 matches.
Same with the Asian Games.
Yeah, of course. Of course, that goes without saying. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it feels weird because all you're doing is disadvantaging your club, your national players, because they have to make a really horrible decision. They have to have been off their club sides for 7 matches in some cases. Yeah. And for a lot of people, that's a really tough thing for the squad. It also gives them less opportunities because people are going to be less inclined to sign Asian and African players if they know they're going to leave.
Yeah. No.
That's just a simple fact.
Actually,
there's a reason that Manchester City have nobody leaving. They're not a single Asian or African player.
No. Pep. Disgusting.
But it's tactical, isn't it? Because he's got his whole squad still available.
He don't need his whole squad, though. Like, realistically, if he had an Asian centre-half, say...
That's right. He used to have Mahrez, didn't he, that would go off to...
Yeah, but again, what did he do? Oh, he's Grealish.
Anyway, we're about to get underway for this first half, not in the second half yet, we're kicking off. Well, of course, at Anfield, Liverpool will get us started, and it's Anthony Taylor will check his watch, check everything is ready to go. Now he blows whistle, Dominic Szoboszlai.
No.
We've jumped it, and now we go back to Canate, and we're underway here at Anfield. It's Liverpool versus Newcastle, what should be a crunch match. A huge clash in the Premier League could be decisive for the title race. Newcastle coming forward quickly here, but it's been cut out by Trent. A first-time pass into Mohamed Salah. Salah looking to take on Dan Burn now. Shimmies inside. Szoboszlai lets it run to Endo. Lovely football. Back in the Szoboszlai in the box. It's blocked. Really fast start from Liverpool, though. Lovely players to manage to get themselves into Newcastle's penalty area. Good block from Sven Botman. And now it's Jones, and Liverpool looking to come forwards with pace again. Gomez. Now Wataru Endo. Van Dijk. Gomez, and it's cut out there, but it's fallen back to Joe Gomez. And he'll pick up the ball for the throw. Throws it back to Virgil van Dijk. Allison, Samaya, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year, Samaya. Welcome to our first stream of 2024. 3-1 Liverpool with the prediction. Yeah, fair enough. I think that's valid. Salah goes down the line. Here is Trent Alexander-Arnold. A ball played into a good area, but Cher deals with it. Falls to Dominic Szoboszlai. It keeps it alive. And now Jones finds Diaz. Diaz, nice movement. Back to Salah. Cut out by Burn. Szoboszlai can't bring it down the edge. Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it's wide, but it's so close for Liverpool. Blocked wide. Good start for Liverpool.
Look at the timer. What's going on?
Yeah, again, apologies for the technical difficulties as we start today's stream. Just about welcome to the stream as well. Happy New Year, Jack and Harry and chat. Happy New Year, Chestervan. Good to see you as always. Liverpool 2-0 his prediction. So everyone's backing Liverpool pretty much tonight in the chat poll. Poll and chat reflects that 75% Liverpool. Ball in from Szoboszlai, headed away by Burn. And now kept alive by Liverpool. Here's Wataru Endo, headed away by Joe Linton. And Newcastle will look to apply pressure. Here is Luis Diaz. Endo. Kanate. And he finds Salah. Salah goes down the line. Dominic Szoboszlai. Salah again. Lovely switch to the butt play. Here's Jones. Can he bring it down? Just about. Spins Gordon. Jones goes down. And it's given it as a free kick. It's close though to the box here. Gordon round the wrist, but I definitely think that foul was outside of the box.
Yeah, no. Good touch from Jones. Just a bit unnecessary maybe from Gordon to bring him down there. Just, a bit too forceful. Very, very wet evening at Anfield. You can see the pitch is kicking out a bit of water.
Yeah, and again, sorry guys for the technical problems tonight. We've got an interesting graphic now on screen with no timer, unfortunately, but yeah, have to make do for now.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. We'll fix it for the next weekend.
Yeah, of course, next weekend, FA Cup action.
2 big games. Liverpool again.
Liverpool playing Arsenal again. As well as Newcastle, of course, as well. Facing Sunderland on Saturday morning.
This is a very big chance here. Trent put it on the keeper. He's going to cause
Alexander-Arnold over this free kick then. And he puts it in there. Blocked by Livramento. Salah coming onto it. It does fall to Salah, but Miley didn't have to put him off from the shot. Here's Gomez.
Kanate limping in the middle there.
Lovely switch out wide to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Finds himself on his less favourable left flank here. And the ball in is not of any quality. Livramento, the quality we come to expect of Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Diaz a little too forceful there on Tino Livramento, and that's given us a free kick. So yeah, I mean, in the first 4 minutes here, Newcastle have registered 2 successful passes.
Not great.
No.
See if they can make it 3 from this free kick. Count them.
And Cher goes across to Botman, back to Cher. And Liverpool applying the press now.
Ooh, risky.
Cher out wide. Jones getting close to him. Now Livramento will look to carry it forwards. Isak. And he's lost the ball. Joe Gomez stabbing there at Lewis Miley. Pulls his shirt a little bit. Jones goes down there under a little pressure. That is given as a free kick by Anthony Taylor. And it's given applause by Jurgen Klopp. Yeah. But yeah, game's been how we really expected. There's an early onslaught from Liverpool. They are the better team here.
Yeah.
Newcastle withstanding for now. It's just about how long they can withstand that pressure.
Yeah. But I mean, two silly free kicks from Gordon so far.
Yeah.
Needs to cut them out. And this time that's Shabor's not over this one. Trent's left it to him.
Ball in. It's an overhit one.
Yeah.
From Dominic Szoboszlai.
Not what he had in mind at all.
And now Dubravka will take some time with the ball in his hands.
Do you think Newcastle look for a keeper in Jan?
No, I don't think so. I think Dubravka's done enough. You know, what's the point really in spending on a goalkeeper?
Oh.
Diaz there winning the ball, intercepting the pass, but it goes straight back to Fabian Schär. But I don't really see the point of buying a goalkeeper when Pope will be back first couple of weeks of Feb.
Because you'd say, oh yeah, goalkeeper, you're going to play for a couple of weeks and then you'll be on the bench. Who's going to join? Of that quality.
Especially given, you know, if they win against Newcastle, which they're expected, against Sunderland, which they're expected to, then they will have another FA Cup game. That'll mean they play in that time period between now and Pope being back. They'll play 2 FA Cup games and a handful of league matches.
Tonight, and then if they were to lose to Sunderland, I think that's when some fans would start to think about
how they lost.
Ooh, that's a late one from Joe Gomez. He's like to escape a card.
Gordon just got away from him and he decided he had to bring him down.
What Anthony Gordon does. Very tricky player. Very frustrating.
It's that burst of pace, that injection of pace that makes him really difficult to deal with. Because you can see he's got away from Gomez there, and Gomez knows if he doesn't make that foul, doesn't make that challenge, Gordon is away.
Yeah, I do like the way winners like Gordon do draw fouls, because like, there's a bit I like the variations. Like Eden Hazard was always fouled, but he was more known for doing a bit of skill and drawing the foul in. Gordon's got that burst of pace which draws the foul.
Well, Gordon doesn't necessarily draw the foul because he's doing anything in particular. It's just the fact that he is so dangerous. Players don't want to let him go. And an interesting free kick routine here from Newcastle.
He's aiming to burst.
It was deep free kick played into Burn, and then Joe Linton tried to play it around the corner, and it hasn't quite come off.
Joe Linton's not. He's had 2 passes now. One he's put out of play, and one he's passed straight to Luis Diaz.
Yeah.
Needs to wake up a bit. This is what I'd describe. If someone asked me to describe Dan Burn weather, that's a brilliant tackle. And Newcastle in heart of the pitch.
Long stop, great challenge. Here's Alex Isak moves out wide. Yeah. Lewis Miley could take aim. Blocked really well by Joe Gomez there.
Yeah, just really good play for Newcastle. Was it Longstaff won it back in the middle?
Yeah,
very
great challenge.
Pitch. Just feel like a shot had to be released earlier.
Dominic Szoboszlai just trying to do too much with it. Gordon poked around the corner into Isak. Isak didn't really have anywhere to have a shot.
Get it the first time, but Miley had to get it away quickly.
I think also given his youth, he's decided there to take a touch. But a free kick, corner now for Newcastle. Long staff over this. And they've got aerial threat, Newcastle. They've got players like Dan Burn here who are capable of causing Liverpool some issues. It's towards Isak, though nobody touched it. Doesn't end up actually staying on the pitch there.
Hang on, it's Longstaff's. Don't know what happened there. Did it come in? Yeah.
It did. It's just nobody touched it.
Yeah, goal kick anyway.
I think that's more of a frustration that nobody did anything to get there. Dubravka goes long with it, hoping someone will challenge Canate, but Canate's able to chest it down and carry it forwards. Miley, though, then getting in front of him before his pass. He does get in the way of his pass, but that only directs it out of play. Diaz, Gomez. Here is Rotario Endo. Gomez again. Van Dijk. And now Endo. Allison. Canate and a series of zigzag passes, and they've switched the play. Endo. Canate again, back to Endo. Again, love the Liverpool build-up. Find it really interesting to see Rotario Endo playing as this half-back type role, dropping in between the centre halves. But it is interesting to see them doing that when they have Joe Gomez, who can't really do as much as a left wing back. Should you have Endo push up where Szoboszlai usually does and get Szoboszlai or Jones to be that wider option? But they trust Gomez to play that role. Here come Liverpool now. Salah. He's left the ball behind, but now he'll pick it up. Tries to play it inside. It's blocked by Longstaff. And then Endo just committing a foul there, knowing Liverpool that Newcastle were coming forward. Liverpool had committed numbers high and were vulnerable.
You could see Joe Linton knew exactly what he was doing there, because he first tried to draw the foul from Salah. Salah knew smart enough to jump out of the way. Endo comes in though and does the job for him.
And now Dominic Szoboszlai putting a little bit of pressure on Dubravka. Here is Fabian Schär. And he goes long with it, chested down by Van Dijk. Lovely turn from Joe Gomez there as he spins Tino Livramento. And out for a goal kick. Really good defending from the young English right back. Or was it a... No, it's not. It's a corner. Has come off Livramento.
Yeah. Obviously, filling in for Trippier today. Suspended, I believe. I think.
I'm not sure.
He's not injured. I don't think he's injured.
I know. I think he has just been dropped.
Oh, wow.
So, well, obviously, there's been a few rumours about his...
I thought I took him out for FPL reasons because he was suspended. Maybe that was last week.
I don't believe so. He's had a few, obviously, rumours around his accusations of further betting
Ooh, good punch.
issues. Trent Alexander-Arnold tries to put the ball in, headed away by Livramento.
The quality of crossing in the Premier League. When you Friday, Thursday, Brighton, Tottenham.
Yeah.
Come on, Trent. You've got to get the ball over the first man.
Yeah, I think that, in an age where Alfie Doughty is the best crosser in the Premier League.
One of them.
No.
No, come on,
I genuinely think Alfie Doughty is the best crosser of the ball in the Premier League. Right now. Name someone who's better.
Trent
can't cross this season.
Reece James.
Reece James isn't fit.
Well, he's still cross the ball better than Alfie Doughty.
No, he can't.
When he is fit.
Here's Darwin Núñez running towards goal. No, here's Salah back to Núñez. Great save from Dubravka. Jones raises a shot. Blocked again. Falls to Jones. Gordon tries to win it off him. Jones manages to find Diaz. Diaz to the edge. Here's Rotario Endo. Can he get up a shot? He does, but it's really poor.
Brilliant.
And out of play for a goal
defending.
kick.
First, it's a huge save from Dubravka.
I think it opened up way too easily here, Newcastle. It's their own throw-in that Trent jumps in front of. And then Núñez and Salah linking up really nicely here. Salah dinking it into Núñez's path.
Big save.
He doesn't get enough behind it, but it still forces a really good save. And as you say, Fabian Schär jumping in front of that one.
All comes because Joe Linton loses a throw. Really poor. Caught on his heels, not coming towards the ball. I'll tell you what.
He's got to get more behind that, in my opinion.
But Joe Linton's been really sloppy. Really sloppy.
Here's Salah again. And he lifts it towards Núñez. No one able to jump in front of it, though. It's a bit messy at the moment. As Liverpool just pressing super high. But Newcastle unable to play out.
The pressure's going to start to fall for Newcastle because it's now getting to the point where they can't use the
really good tackle from Núñez towards Diaz, but it doesn't quite find him.
Apart from Trippier, they've got a full. It's a much stronger time. The injury excuse is gone now.
Yeah.
So you have to start performing. Brilliant. Oh, that's a soft one.
Tonali and Almiron and stuff.
Jason Tyndall can't believe it. I don't know why he's on the touchline anyhow. I do know why, but I don't. He's going to chase Alisson. But the pressure isn't the same. It's not as intense. It's not as... when I see it Liverpool press, I go, well, hang on a minute. The other team can lose the ball here. When I see other teams like Newcastle press, I don't think they're going to win the ball back.
Well, different methods of pressure. Obviously, Liverpool implement a very high pressing system, but that comes with its downfalls because it means if you, exactly, a gegenpressing system. If you play through it, they have a very limited rest defence.
But now they've got a defensive midfielder, they look a bit more solid.
Yeah. Núñez pulled down there. He wants a foul, but Taylor not interested in.
That's a terrible part. Got caught in 2 minds, didn't know to play it to. So had Gordon on the right, Isak on the left, and went, I'll tell you what, I'm going to smack down the middle.
Joseph Fan says 2024 should be a good year of sport. I couldn't agree more.
Definitely. 100%, mate.
We've got the Euros coming up in June. That should be a great time. Ooh. We're going to be live at least once a day, possibly even 3 times on some special days. 2 very often. Well, if we're fancying a third stream, we'll do a third stream, guys.
One of us, bits of the other, bits of both.
Yeah, a couple guests. We've got loads of guests who want to come on, especially for England games. So yeah, cannot wait for that. But 2024 should be a good year. We've still got so much more football to come before then.
Good start,
Continental and domestic seasons to end. All that sort of stuff. Still 6 months left of what has been an exciting Premier League campaign so far.
We're 24 hours into it. Let's not wish it away.
Exactly. 364 to go.
Anyone got any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, chat. New Year's resolutions. There's 5 people watching right now. If every one of you could say hi, that'd be great. I'm going to put a little message in there.
I haven't got one. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions because I'm just setting myself up to fail.
I've got a few.
So everyone in chat, what's your New Year's resolution? All of you watching right now, say hi. Say what you're planning to do. You're going to smash 2024. And then we're all going to do it. And then you can come on here every stream and say, I've done this today towards my resolution.
Keep everyone up. Keep each other in check. Make sure everyone's doing their resolutions.
And if they're not...
Harry's not doing any, though. So you've got to pick a resolution now, live on the show.
Not get as angry when Chelsea lose. And you can come and check that.
Because we need that for views. Here's Van Dijk. get more angry when
If they all come back to check when Chelsea play and see if I'm doing it, then you can all come on.
Joe Linton, Salah trying to put pressure on the Brazilian now. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. There's one back by Endo. He's caught. And that is, I mean, it's fortunate to get away without a booking there, Bruno.
I'm not trying to attack Joe Linton today, but he has fizzed that at Bruno on a wet surface. It's forced him to take a horrible touch, and he is forced into then fouling Endo. No, not a good night for the Brazilian tonight. Jordy Linton? Joe Linton. God, it's only 15 minutes in. But it is 15 minutes in, and I won't be trying to Trent as a go from here.
Yeah, this is his sort of range. We've seen him hit them from these sort of areas, but yeah, whether he's got that confidence, whether he backs himself, I mean, you'd expect him to.
Very windy across the UK.
Yes. But yeah, he's now got the joint most assists in Premier League history, and he almost had one there, but Nunes' header
58
going over the bar.
Him and Robbo tied's pretty cool, isn't it? Like, that's pretty poetic.
Yeah. Well, those two really were the birth of the attacking fullback.
Oh, it was really Leighton Baines. It was all over it. What's Leighton Baines doing now, though?
That's because Baines took set pieces.
I think you always like, you see all these ex-pros like going to punditry or management or comment or whatever, or go on talk shite. But, you know, what about that?
I believe Baines is going into coaching. I think he's the under-21s coach at Everton. Salah tries to bring that inside, but he can't.
But I do wonder about those who have just stopped the game, spend their days cutting the lawn.
I like the ones who do obscure things, like I think Johnny Heitinger is something weird, I can't remember what, and like Rafael van der Vaart plays darts now, professionally.
It's pretty cool.
It's not,
get to the World Championship.
It's not great, but...
Always next year. He was miles off, didn't get to the bloody, what's it called? Q school.
Szoboszlai. Now Virgil van Dijk. Kanate. Alexander Arnold goes back to Alisson. And Van Dijk now. Curtis Jones picks up the ball, carries it forwards, plays it in. Here's Darwin Núñez, got a finish. Diaz, it's in. Really good and counter-attack from Liverpool. They do what they do best, draw in possession and spring on the counter. Great ball fed through from Curtis Jones. Núñez can get the shot away. Fell to Luis Diaz, who tucks it away well, but the offside flag is up, so it will be chalked off. Can we get a brand new VAR graphic?
Hang on, never heard my bloody rates on.
Núñez is offside, to be fair, yeah. Quite far. Well, not quite far. He's off by a knee. But he's definitely gone. Look at that. Little VAR check. For everyone out there.
Definitely no goal.
No, he's offside by ages, mate.
There we go.
I'm far behind him. I've not
they're still checking.
Not what I can see. Oh, hang on. Get the check graphic back up.
Hang on a minute. There's knees in this one.
He looks off to me.
It's going to be tight. It is going to be tight.
Rob onto the stream. Who scored? It was Luis Diaz, but it won't stand. It doesn't look like we're checking for offside.
Now just having a look at, is that Dan Burns' knee?
Quiz was rigged, guys. You're adamant that we've cheated you out of a win there, Rob, but I'm not sure. No, he's offside.
No, I don't know.
Yes, he is. Look.
I think he's very close.
I think unless you're blind, that's offside.
Right. Still drawing the lines on. This is absurd how long this takes for them.
Oh, we've got another... Oh, we've got an answer to the resolution.
Yeah.
Chessman says, I quit smoking last year. This year, I want to go more places. Well, that's brilliant that you managed to quit smoking. A fantastic achievement. Well done, Chelsea fan. And yeah, I like it. Go more places. That's not any place on your bucket list? And anywhere you want to go this year in particular, Chelsea fan? Or just general more places? But yeah. And Rob, have you got any New Year's resolutions? Or anyone else in chat? Any New Year's resolutions? Get them in the chat. That's the weird topic of conversation tonight. Luis Diaz driving inside here. Brilliant challenge from Tino Livramento to stop him in his tracks. Miley firm challenge from Endo. Szoboszlai picks up the ball now. Can he shift it to someone? Núñez to Diaz. Diaz wriggles through traffic. He gets hacked down in the box. That's got to be a penalty, surely. And it is. Taylor points to the spot. Penalty to Liverpool.
I love how Taylor does things. Yeah, I mean...
That was a pen, obviously.
Newcastle are all adamant it wasn't.
Diaz did really well to wriggle through traffic. He was brought down.
I didn't actually see it. So I need to have another look.
Fantastic.
What's the card going to be as well?
Do you think many other co-commentators say that?
Diaz. Oh, no.
I think it is. He gets tripped up there by Fabian Schär.
Look when he first falls down. Botman comes in. He falls over there. No, I'm not having it.
He gets tripped up.
I'm not having it. I don't think so. Gordon turned Botman to go away. I'm sure VAR. Have a look.
We need a little. We're getting another VAR check. Come on.
Oh no, wait.
Do it to him. It looks like VAR checking based on this from Anthony Taylor.
Wish Watchalong Taylor have a natter at the moment.
It looks as though they're checking this, which they will do with any penalty decision, of course.
Yeah.
This one is particularly controversial.
Still wait. You see how he's drenched, by the way. Look at his shorts. And Klopp's laughing to himself. Gonna get the graphics up again.
There we go. Brand new VAR check graphic. Not sure why it's just off the top of the screen, but
I don't know what's happened tonight.
new graphics. We're having them there.
And it's been confirmed as a penalty.
It is a penalty. Do we get a penalty graphic?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Penalty to Liverpool. Jesman says South Africa and USA. They're quite good. I like those.
Two lovely places.
Yeah. Well, be careful in South Africa, of course. There are some more rough parts, but I'm sure there's some lovely places in South Africa as well. And then the US, well, yeah, again, some rough parts, but provided you don't go to those parts, you should be all right. No, so, Salah. He doesn't usually miss these, does he, Mohamed Salah? You'd be a bold, brave man to bet against him. Right, Salah. Deep breath. Potentially a last chance to score for Afghan. It's saved! Dubravka saves it. Trent! He's missed from close range. A huge miss for Salah. A huge miss for Liverpool. A huge save for Martin Dubravka.
That is a terrible penalty and a terrible follow-up from Trent Alexander-Arnold. That is a good save. Terrible penalty.
He put straight down the middle.
And then, oh dear.
He sliced it. Trent has absolutely sliced it.
Really poor. Good save. To be fair, you always have to credit a goalkeeper. But that is a shocking penalty. Shocking. Mo Salah. Terrible penalty. He's not terrible. He's a good footballer.
My New Year's resolution is to play football with Ladapo. Good luck, Rob. Good luck, Rob. He also is a bit racist. Not at all. I'm just very aware there are some dangerous areas in South Africa. I don't think that's racist at all. There's going to be lots of South Africans who will completely validate that.
Is that now minus points for Salah as an FPL?
Yes, it is. And bonus points for Dubravka, who is sat on my bench.
No.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And yeah, Rob says, I'm still on my failed team at piss.
It's a joke. I hate FPL. Pointless.
I think that's the first penalty missed in a long time as well.
No, he missed this year and he put...
No, I mean in the Premier League.
Oh.
We've not seen a single Premier League penalty miss since...
wide at Bournemouth for that last year?
I think that was last year.
Diaz back in.
Diaz. It's dealt with well by Newcastle's defence, but they're not convincing. Here is Curtis Jones, and it's saved well by Martin Dubravka.
I say Dubravka's, getting his plaudits tonight.
Yeah, I believe, please do correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe that is the first penalty miss since October out of all Premier League teams.
Since Chelsea United, Bruno Fernandes.
Yes.
Put it straight on.
Was that October or was it November?
I don't know.
I think that was November, actually.
Miss, though.
That's the last penalty missed in the Premier League before that one.
Yeah.
Incredible statistic. But just got so good at taking penalties now. We credit it with a 0.79 XG, but actually... numbers this season closer to 0.94, which is ridiculous. It's almost a guaranteed goal.
Not when Martin Dubravka's in goal. Or maybe...
Salah scuffs his pen.
Tragic penalty. Awful.
Mohamed Salah. Now Trent. A lot of, obviously, that rise, though, in penalties being scored was due to them enforcing the rule that goalkeepers have to stay on their line.
Yeah.
That's made a huge difference.
9 shots to 1. Liverpool went all over Newcastle.
Liverpool controlling this game, really imposing their superiority, but can that result in a goal? Shortly, we'll find out. Salah brings it down well. Can't quite come up with a pass. It's one back by Newcastle. Here is Schär. Schär, I should say, and he manages to draw a free kick there. A bit of a soft one, but he's going to take it. And yeah, Dubravka, now I hear, questions about whether he should be replaced, surely, are obsolete.
It's a good save, because he has to get his arms above his head, but it's a terrible penalty.
And this is really poor for Alexander-Arnold. That's a big chance. Should have scored. Scuffs it over. Here is Jones in the penalty box, and he's put it over. Liverpool are throwing away
big miss.
big chances here.
Wow. How will they not wind up sloppy again? This time from Miley in there.
Skews it over the bar here from really close range. It gets into the 6-yard box.
It's a corner.
Fantastic.
It's
Fantastic
actually a
defending. Sorry,
tackle
yeah.
from the Miley.
No, it has come off Jones. Oh no, it is a corner. Sorry.
Brilliant tackle to recover for his error. But
Dominic
still,
Szoboszlai.
you know, should be scoring from there. You're a couple of yards out, lad.
And the Hungarian lifts the ball to the edge of the area. Trent manages just about to chest it down, touches it inside. Falls to Van Dijk, who fires one off and earns another corner.
Again, another let off for Newcastle. Poor defending.
Yeah.
How that got through, I don't know.
Just got to deal with this because Trent doesn't chest that down well at all. Curtis Jones, now Endo, Dominic Szoboszlai, ball in. Konate's headers away from goal. And that will be a goal kick.
Again, chances going begging for Liverpool. 26 minutes gone. You know, chance on chance being missed here.
Yeah. Just about to say, I'm looking forward to AFCON. Should be good. Yeah, I don't think we're going to cover any of it on here. We've thought about it, but we've already got such a congested schedule at the moment. It's very difficult to find a slot where we can watch the games. So, I mean, if there's a good game, maybe the final will do, if it's Senegal, Egypt, something like that. But I'm not sure whether we will cover any AFCON.
Yeah.
Taro Endo goes long, and that's gone over the head of Sven Bottom, but Newcastle do clean it up. Trent's header towards Konate. Manages to clear it away. It's one back in the air by Newcastle. Just a cagey affair so far. Neither side really able to get a stranglehold on it right now. Obviously, the game so far, Liverpool have been dominant, but as of right now, they're struggling a little bit. Newcastle throw. Poor distribution actually from Alisson, which is not a sentence we usually say. Alisson renowned for his work with the ball at his feet. There, though, not quite as perfect. And Joe Linton uses his body really well, but Trent manages to get a leg around him, and then Burn, not realising that Dominic Szoboszlai was there to collect the ball. And now here come Liverpool. Szoboszlai lifts it towards Salah. Tries to go back to Szoboszlai. Too quick though. Bruno gets there. And then Endo caught by Roach Anderson. Bruno.
Sure that.
That's going to be a yellow card. Definitely. He went flying in there.
I want to see a replay.
It's a reckless one.
I don't know about that one. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, he catches him, I suppose.
It's like the ball's gone. He just flies in there.
Yeah.
Never getting anywhere near it.
Nope. And into the book. 8th yellow card of the season. Wow.
Is Salah on a yellow? On four yellows?
Why?
If so, if he gets booked today, pretty much counts for nothing because he'll be suspended for a game he's not even around.
He actually serves suspension. He's in the country though.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
Well, he's on the other side of the world.
You don't have to let list him in your reserves.
Well, you might have to.
It's not Ultimate Team, mate.
Yeah.
Alexander Arnold looking to lift this ball over the top. Van Dijk tries to head it across. Konate. Thought he was going to go for the bicycle kick, but just a backwards header attempt.
Let down.
Now Joe Gomez. And it's a lovely ball across to Salah, who nods it down to Jones. Curtis Jones. Now Szoboszlai plays it across to Wataru Endo, who's gearing up for a strike here. Wataru Endo, and it's blocked. Low driven effort on the floor, blocked by Endo. And Van Dijk there getting stuck in. Forcing play towards the corner and then...
Yeah, it's been a fast, very intense... That's not handball.
No.
Way too close range.
Struck the shirt anyway, I believe, the sleeve there of Joe Linton. Yeah. If you're tuning in on this New Year's Day, firstly, thank you, but also feel free to get involved in the live chat if you're tuning in, missing your family on New Year's Day because you'd rather be here than... Yeah. Thank you very much. Obviously, we are as well. Sacrificing it to spend time with you guys. So get involved in the live chat, say hi, give your thoughts on the game or anything else you want to talk about, really. We're going to be here for the next hour and a half, so yeah. Get involved. Dominic Szoboszlai gearing up for a shot, blocked again by Botman. His body is going to ache after today's game.
Yeah.
Curtis Jones. Now Dominic Szoboszlai. Looking for some options. Manages to find Mohamed Salah, who brings it down well. Salah against Dan Burn. Dan Burn stands his ground really well. And it's a poor pass from Salah. Joe Linton picks up on it. Trent, he goes past Trent. He just drives past Trent. Finds Isak. Isak, this is really good from Newcastle. tries to feed it through to Gordon, but Gomez deals with it well, and then Alisson clears his lines, but it only falls to Lewis Miley. Here is Alexander Isak again. He's got options on the edge. Finds Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes holds off Salah. Now Burn. Back to Bruno Guimaraes. Joe Linton manages to find Isak. Longstaff, Isak in the box. Blocked by Van Dijk offside anyway. I thought Longstaff was offside.
Really good football from Newcastle there. Tell you what, if Longstaff's onside there, that would been a brilliant piece of play.
Yeah.
You know, I think he looked quite far off to me. But I'd need to have a look. Obviously, the line on the far side's got a much better angle, and he is miles off.
Yeah.
Whole body. Yeah, that's the kind of offside we want to see.
Not a dubious one.
No.
Whatsoever. Here is Kanate. Alisson. Van Dijk. And Virgil van Dijk now. I think he wants Kanate to come a little closer to him. Trent there.
Just cooling over.
Obviously, they need to be wider in this build-up phase in order to allow Endo to drop in between the two. Allow the fullbacks to get high.
I think Liverpool will be frustrated though. They've dominated the first 30 minutes and, you know, still 0-0.
Van Dijk, here's Endo. And he lifts it out wide to Dominic Soboslai. Soboslai. Back now to Trent. Lovely switch to the play. It's poor from Livramento. Nunes can't get there ahead of Cher. Cher goes down. It's given, let's say, Newcastle free kick.
Yeah. Really good recovery from Cher and Livramento. I'm sure we'll give him a little high five and a thank you for that one. Really poor. Just
trying to put the ball in the area where it's difficult to do
in
with.
Front of him.
It's the fact that there's so much power on it. It's what makes it really difficult to control it. But you've got to try and get something on it. If not, it's just going to go through to their forwards. So
yeah,
difficult for the young lad to deal with there.
That's a great ball.
Cher. Joe Linton.
Spinning around in circles.
Now Bruno Guimaraes, and it's picked up by Liverpool. Curtis Jones.
Good drive. Still
trying to get away from Longstaff, trying to play it across. It's going to fall now to Luis Diaz. He brings it down really well, but his second touch lets him down.
Here comes Gordon.
Anthony Gordon looking to burst forward, plays it inside. Miley with space to burst into, tries to switch it. Still in possession of Newcastle. Longstaff. Joe Linton touches it back to Burn. Burn goes to Botman. Botman under pressure back to Burn. Burn looking wide, goes inside. Here is Bruno Guimaraes. Sweeps it through the legs of Curtis Jones, and Longstaff now in possession can marauder forwards.
Got used to space, see the ball.
What a pass! Lewis Miley! He can't sort out his feet. Really good from Gomez. And then Alisson just smacking it out of play.
What a ball that was.
And Diaz has kept it alive.
Newcastle coming alive in this game.
Real end-to-end stuff there.
Yeah.
Given how much Liverpool spread the pitch, it's meaning both sides have to make up so much ground.
Yeah.
Make it really difficult for both sides on that physical side of the game. So they've got so much ground to cover up in such a
100%.
short space of time.
John Barnes there. Looks quite happy, saying he's sat in the pouring rain. Watching his side draw. Yeah, 12 minutes left of the half. Let's see if Liverpool can find the breakthrough. Sound of an audacious pass doesn't quite work out. Bottom will sweep up. And again, Newcastle are going to play out of the back here, but Bruno's been forced backwards and Charles under pressure and manages to shift it to Livramento. And then he finds Bruno Guimaraes, who is, again, dilly-dallying on the ball, and he's boxed them in the corner. That is good play from Sven Botman to get them out, and that is a lovely ball from Miley into Gordon. It's a 3-on-2 for Newcastle. Joe Litton to the back post, so that is a
Gordon overhits it, and that is out of play.
And try to cross the whole field with that ball, just runs out of room.
Yeah. Yeah, not ideal from Newcastle. The problem is Liverpool haven't been clinical enough. Newcastle haven't had that cutting edge either. They've not even generated chances that are that exciting, that nailed, clear-cut chances. So, yeah, it's been an interesting dynamic so far. But the game's been very end-to-end, but undoubtedly Liverpool have been the better team. It's been a bit sloppy and missed a lot of big chances. I mean, Salah missing a penalty and then Trent scuffing the rebound from close range and stuff like that. It's just not aided them so far.
No, they should realistically be at least 2-0 up here for me, Liverpool. And so far they are 0-0. Livramento. Good drive. Cuts inside. Needs an option. Finds Isak.
Miley, Isak can't wriggle through traffic now. Trent Alexander-Arnold sends it long. Nunez will give chase here. Darwin Nunez giving chase. Down goes Botman. Nunez is in. He's missed it. He's missed it again. But it's still alive. Darwin Nunez. Diaz on the overlap. Strikes it. Big stop. Falls to Wataru Endo.
Naughty on his fall to there.
Trent. Ball whipped in towards Nunez. He can't get there. Soboslai taken away from him by the head of Longstaff.
Not scored in this game.
They've still got the ball now. Van Dijk brought down by Joe Linton. No, nothing awarded. Now Longstaff. Botman. But how on earth have they missed there? Jones wins it high, but it's won back by Gordon. Nunez looking to put pressure on, but Gordon breaks away from him. And he's coming forwards now, Anthony Gordon. Joe Linton.
Got to take Trent on.
Feeds it through to Isak. Is he onside? We're not quite sure, but he's going to keep going anyway. Moves it out wide. Miley back in the box. Burn! Oh, damn, Burn, what a goal!
Flags up.
We're going to have to see here whether it will be onside or not.
Isak, I'm guessing.
Isak in the build-up looked offside, potentially.
Dan Burn.
Brilliant goal.
Brilliant football again, and Dan Burn running in with a diving header. Brilliant.
Van Basten, eat your heart out, my son. Because Dan Burns here now. Yep. Just didn't come across enough there to be onside. Lovely football here. Shift it to Miley. This weight and precision of delivery from Miley's excellent.
Wow.
Burn burst in. Burn headed home.
What a header they are. I'm going to check it.
I don't think this is on. I have to say, from the naked eye, it doesn't look onside. Joseph Van says, facts, Newcastle have done nothing. Liverpool just put it in the net. Yeah, they can't at the minute. They just cannot, for whatever reason, Joseph Van. They're rushing their shots a little bit. You know, it is the nature of having Darwin Nunez in your team, but it's going to be tighter than I thought, I think. But still.
I thought it was going to be tight.
I think it's offside.
Maybe the same amount of distance with the Nunez one for Diaz's goal. But I'll say, this would add to 2 disallowed goals and a missed penalty. And he is offside.
Yeah, offside. I don't think there's too much of a debate to be had there. Yeah, great cross from Lewis Miley, has to be said.
Now, disallowed goal. Free side. Missed penalty for Liverpool. What more could we have in this game that isn't an actual goal? We have 8 minutes after the first half.
Someone hits the inside of the bar, bounces off the line and hit both posts and bounces out. I don't know.
Probably. Crazy stuff. Crazy.
Joe Gomez bursting forwards, back heels it to Diaz. He can drive inside now. And he switches the play. Mohamed Salah brings it down well. Burn clears it into Salah. It hits Salah, a bounce towards Soboslai, cleared away by Longstaff, and he just so far hit the roof by the looks of it. But it is going to be a throw now.
Came down with snow on it.
Alexander-Arnold over this. He throws it towards Diaz, who tries just to touch it towards Salah. It's going to fall to Trent again now. Clears it into Joe Linton. That will be another throw.
How many minus points is a missed penalty?
I'm not sure.
Trent,
Say -1, -2. Finds Diaz again, drifting into a bit of space centrally. Now it's Joe Gomez. Gomez just laying it towards Jones. He does enough to put Burn off. Struck across goal. Hits the inside of the crossbar. Great effort from Trent. I think he was offside.
Yeah, I can't tell. I thought it came after Brocco. It's given. Here we go. Just flashed it across goal.
It just hits the bar.
Oh wow!
It's the post, I think.
If that had gone in, just wow! If that had gone in.
Yeah.
Oh, goal of the season. That would have been one of them.
Very close from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Miley Endo intercepts his ball forwards. Here is Curtis Jones. So disallowed goals at both ends then. One a lot more convincing than the other, but still. I've seen the Nunez chance here. Had to finish it.
Square it.
Had to finish
Or
it.
just score. And even this one. Just score and cut back and Liverpool. Great touch from Joe Gomez. Back to Virgil van Dijk.
And Van Dijk has options ahead of him, but he opts to go backwards. Here is Alisson. As Kanata next to him will go into Soboslai, who's dropped in here. in the hole Endo usually drops into. Here is Kanate. Longstaff is tracking Soboslai, by the way. For those two are like two peas in a pod at the minute.
Yeah.
Because Longstaff is following everywhere he goes. Salah. And Gordon fights for it there. Gomez.
Do you think we're getting a goal?
Here's Endo. Soboslai. Feeds it through towards Trent. Potentially right now. Diaz. Everyone's just fallen over for Liverpool. Here come Newcastle.
Livramento.
Only 5 minutes to go. I don't know. I feel like we're just going to keep missing. Everyone's going to keep missing chances.
Well, here come Newcastle now. Brilliant, silky, smooth from Bruno.
And ball fed towards Gordon, but
the ball was.
he's not the road runner, so
I
don't think he'll quite
get
get
it. He play it across the other side of the pitch and it hit Van Dijk. So I don't know. Not ideal though.
Kanate. Plays it through. Salah, lovely touch inside. Tries to draw the foul of Burn, but Burn having none of it. Taylor wiggled his finger. Livramento.
The famous finger wiggle.
Little sassy finger wiggle.
Yeah. How do you even do it? Did I?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. Here come Liverpool. Dominic Szoboszlai. For anyone who's just listened to the audio, we were wiggling our fingers for a full minute if you wonder why we went quiet. Diaz, it's still alive, advantage is played. Here's Salah. Can he pop one off? Dominic Szoboszlai! It's a really poor shot, which doesn't get anything behind it. Kanate will keep things going for Liverpool here as he gets away from Isak. Isak hands all over him, but again, advantage is issued. Gomez.
And just playing it around now. Trying to find a way through for the end of the half, Liverpool.
And Miley's won the header.
Wow.
All over the top from Trent. It's cut out by Miley's header.
Oh,
Against Van Dijk. Van Dijk has the physicality edge there. And he's conceded a corner, but he is furious. It was sloppy from Alexander-Arnold. And Van Dijk had to make that challenge to keep him in
But that is a piece of world-class defending. To get back in, to win the ball,
Van Dijk,
no
indeed.
foul, get the ball out.
Testament to how Newcastle set up as well with their positioning.
Hang on, I don't know what's happened. Why so?
Sounds frustrated about something here. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's the fact his hair is fading. It's that foul on Szoboszlai from Joe Linton. The fact that he's not gone back and carded it, maybe
yeah.
the reason for such frustrations.
Bit weird though.
He's got 7 points on my bench. He's made saves and saved a pen, man. Unless Areola puts up a 10-point game tomorrow.
God, the heavens are really open.
So at the moment, Dubravka's on for like 12.
Short corner from Newcastle.
Guimaraes, Gordon.
Oh.
Salah harassing him. Here is Longstaff. Pokes it towards Bruno Guimaraes. Can he cross it? Bruno Guimaraes.
Shirt ripped for Bruno.
Now here come Liverpool. Salah.
Brilliant.
Plays it down. Here's Dominic Szoboszlai. They've got to make something.
Terrible pass.
They've got to put something on the ball.
Terrible pass.
Liverpool.
What a waste.
How poor they've been.
Still got it though.
Nunez.
Oh.
They've been so inclinical. The decision maker's been shocking from all of their attackers.
Really poor. They've
got four attacking players on the field, and none of them have come up with the right decision yet.
When they will, they'll score.
Yeah.
Or win a penalty like Diaz did.
Or not make a glaring mistake. Here's Diaz on the edge.
Trying to find a way through at the moment.
Szoboszlai lifts it towards Gomez, but he's never going to reach there. But poor pass forwards from Gordon equally, so Szoboszlai keeps it, but it's lost again. Livramento.
Oh, the dummy.
Quality of pass has been shocking. It's gone back by Trent. Really good defending. Now here come Liverpool. Curtis Jones. And now Diaz gets away from Joe Linton. Nunes tries to keep it alive.
Says he got the ball.
Believes he's got the ball there, Anthony Taylor. Now, though.
He's going to dive. He's going to dive.
He's annoyed at something.
Yeah.
Luis Diaz. As you say, I believe, for diving.
Yeah. I think he went down softly and moaned about it, so Taylor went, yeah, you're having a penalty. You're having a... Yeah.
That's the reaction, I think.
It's the reaction and the fact
the
that
reaction more than
I'm
the
going to give
free
5
kick.
minutes additional time.
Yeah, so more than enough time for a goal to be found here. So, who knows? Hopefully, we'll have the time running for the second half. You never know. See what's possible.
I'll try.
Okay, that's all we can ask for.
Good for long.
Longside's got to see Isak there and feed him through. Now, there's a brief second there where he was onside. Joe Linton darting inside Joe Linton, but he just tries to go too far. Now Alexander-Arnold, cut out well by Byrne. Guimaraes, no one really reacts to it. Miley goes in on Salah. It's firm but fair.
It's a yellow.
Is it fair? He's shooing people away here, Taylor. It's a shouting match between him, Byrne,
He's just told Byrne.
Salah, Van Dijk, Miley, who is, by the way, his shirt's starting to peel, so that's a real good indication of the quality Castore produce.
Yeah.
But
Yellow for Lewis Miley. It is a yellow card. Goes in. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Because he goes in too firm
Yeah,
there.
with his studs up.
Even if he doesn't touch it. He's lucky, actually, this isn't a red.
If it was higher, he's off.
Because the problem is, it's that second foot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, if that's involved at all,
2 feet
as we saw with the Tyler Morton one for Hull, while nobody wants to see that given as a red card, because obviously because he went in with 2 feet, it's understandable why that was given
I
as a
don't
red
know what
card.
Klopp's moaning about here, by the way. He's
What
probably...
is he moaning about?
I want to see him and Tyndall have a fight. I wonder who'd win.
Yes, jostling with Livermento, really good from Tina Livermento though, and that comes off Jones and is a throw. It's really good from Livermento though. He just drives up the line.
This 3 yellow cards because he's in Andy Madley's ear for a solid minute and a half.
Yeah, there's a big decision here. Madley would be able to contribute nothing because he's being harassed by Jurgen
Andy,
Klopp.
what do you think? Oh, I don't know. I mean, Klopp's like the rain affecting his team.
Salah's been again hit hard there. They're throwing in such firm challenges on Salah every time. I mean, Joe Linton's running around like a bull in a china
He's been
shop.
awful today.
Or China in a bull shop.
What does the country of China do in a shop of football?
Nah, like cutlery, but it's just running around in a bull shop.
The fork keeps stabbing footballs, popping them up. Canate. Still Canate. 18 shots to 1. And it is 0-0.
Canate is
was
down.
caught by Joe Linton again.
And this is a
Joe
concern.
Linton's not been booked.
They're going to keep playing here, Liverpool. They're not bothered by Canate's injury.
Klopp smiling himself again. Look, you can see he's spun around trying to look. Oh, where's Andy Madley?
Where's my mate Madley?
He's out.
Canate's back to his feet.
He made a minute. Look at the size.
He's in some discomfort for a moment.
Oh, grow up.
Oh, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. He didn't fall though, he just got kicked.
Yeah.
Here's Diaz. Endo. Van Dijk. Diaz. And Joe Gomez puts a ball in there and it just bobbles through to Martin Dubravka.
Huge tackle from Sven Botman in there. Did Botman at Shah? Oh, no, it was Botman. Water just sticks his leg out. Brilliant defending.
Yeah.
Takes it away from Watchalong. Could argue it's a back pass. Doubt they will, though.
Canata manages to get his head on it. Now Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he's fed it down the line. Byrne, fantastic defending.
Burn.
Yeah, well, he looked up. He looked up, saw that all the Liverpool players were ahead of him.
Oh, Gordon, he's going right. He's gone left. Was he fouled? Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Gomez,
Pulled down there by Joe Gomez. And he's booked arms for kicking the ball away.
Salah?
It is... whom?
Who was it? Trent? Who's now in
Alexander-Arnold, I believe.
And
And
can't
Canate is like, come on, you're going to get a second yellow here.
Is it Trent? So the foul happens. There. Pull down. Trent runs on. Oh, that was shot. Here we go. Now it shows. Trent takes the ball. Free kick is given. And he just
Kicks it away.
Into the book goes Trent. And
He's shaking his head, but they know the rule.
Yeah.
I know he's out for a game.
No, because it's rolled over.
New year, new card rule.
Well, you have to go 10.
I know. Nunez.
Here come Liverpool. Big
Here's
chance for the
Diaz.
defence to raise.
coming forward. Brilliance from Luis Diaz. Cut out by Burn.
That's
Now
half.
Longstaff sends it long. But as you say, that is time for this first 45. It's a ball draw. No goals as of yet. No deadlock broken. The ball's been in the back of both nets, but neither stood. Both cases for offside. Sad also had a penalty, which was missed. So, a disappointing first half for Liverpool. Inclinical, imperfect, but promising. As for Newcastle, well, they couldn't generate chances with enough consistency. And when Dan Burn did bury a header, turned out Isak was offside in the build-up. So, a good start for Liverpool. Not perfect, though. And at the moment, they find themselves 0-0 with Newcastle. Thoughts on the first half?
How have they not scored? 18 shots to 1. And they have not scored a goal.
Yeah. Baffling.
That is insane. They've had a penalty, a disallowed goal, and 18 shots, and they haven't scored. How is that possible? That is not good enough for a team that are trying to win the Premier League. It really is.
No, not at all.
And they need to score very quickly.
They do.
Because
they do need to score very quickly.
Newcastle have shown they've had one shot in this game, but they've also had the same amount of disallowed goals. So you could argue that they're both on equal plane.
Yeah.
Liverpool have to score, if not Newcastle will hit them. Because Newcastle have shown they will come forward. And when they do, they will cause problems. But that is very rare they are coming forward at the moment because Liverpool are dominating. We're looking at about 60% of the ball to the home side. We're looking at, I said, 18 shots. We're looking at a lot more touches in the opposition box than the Geordies. We're looking at overall dominance from Liverpool. That realistically, they should be winning this game. That's not how it's worked out, though. It's not quite what they need. They need a goal soon. If not, they're banging trouble because Newcastle will hit them on the counter with the pace of Gordon, with the skills of Isak, with the carnage that Joe Linton's causing. It's bound to happen. I think a reason for it is it's been a scrappy game. There's been some tackles flying in. There's been a lot of 4 or 5 yellow cards handed out by Anthony Taylor now. He's been a bit card happy. So there's been some big tackles. It's a wet surface, so any slide tackles are going to go flying in. The ball's going to skid on. It's been a bit scrappy. Misplaced passes all over the gap. And
it's certainly not been perfect, has it, from either side? And I think, obviously, the conditions play into that. But I think the nature of both sides plays into it. They're both quite erratic in possession and out of possession. Yeah. Both sides press very aggressively. Both sides are very keen on holding onto the ball. But those two facts contradicting against each other, it means that, when Liverpool have the ball deep, Newcastle are committing a lot forwards, meaning Liverpool can then play through them. But when they don't, and they win it high, it creates chaos. And we're seeing a lot of moments now where Liverpool winning it high, that creates carnage. Yeah. When Newcastle win it high, that creates chaos. And that added element of just every now and then we get a moment of chaos where Liverpool are caught out because their back line's too open, the rest defence isn't strong enough. The same for Newcastle when they've committed too many players to the attack. There's a lot of space for both sides to exploit in each other's back lines. It's just who's going to do it first. Newcastle came very close. We saw the Dan Burn chance. If Isak was the other side of his defender in that build-up phase, they score that goal. They are 1-0 up. The same for Liverpool. I mean, they had a gift of an opportunity through a penalty. They had to score that. Big moment. Salah missed it. Could that be crucial? Potentially so. So they're the moments in these games that make the difference. The fact that there was just an inch in that offside call. I think what's the goal? There was a goal at the other end, wasn't there, for Liverpool?
Yeah. Diaz's goal.
Yes, of course. So again, an inch in that one. So I think at the moment the game's very much in the balance. It could go either way. I think Liverpool have the quality though and the fitness relative to Newcastle, have that fitness to be able to go on from here because Liverpool's players haven't had to play as much football. They've not been the same starting 11 throughout a lot of the season. They've not got anyone returning for injury. Their side should be more prepared for this game. So as we go deeper, they're going to be the stronger team, especially given the fact they can rotate with more strong players. They've got Jota on the bench, they've got Gakpo on the bench, amongst others, of course. So for me, this is Liverpool's game. They are, I think they'll be quite happy to be at 0-0 because the game's been quite cagey, quite nervy in that first half, very open. But I realise that's a contradiction, but it's just that this game's ebbed and flowed. So with, different variations at times, neither side was able to break through each other. At others, the game felt like a basketball match. It just completely bypassing the midfield at the moment. So it's an open one. Well, certain to end the half, it was open. And if that continues into the second half, we're going to be treated to a very good game of football. Whether that results in goals, whether that can result in anything exciting happening. I mean, we've had a lot of exciting moments, but any more exciting moments, then that remains to be seen. But based on everything we can observe, this should go on to be a very good game.
100%, and I think no matter what the result is, Liverpool have to score in this game. They have had way too many chances. They have done, they've come forward so many times. They've had so many shots to not score. As you said, you mentioned the penalty, you mentioned the disallowed goal. Nunes went through on goal and put it straight at Dubravka. I think hats off to him. He's been brilliant. The penalty save, even when the penalty was given, he saved the follow-up shot before Anthony Taylor pointed to the spot. The save when Nunes went through on goal. He has made save after save after save. There's Martin Dubravka. That's partly the reason.
Well, Dubravka's had a really good game.
Yeah.
But Nunes hasn't been clinical enough. Nunes has missed a lot of chances so far.
Oh, yeah.
My biggest question right now regarding this penalty, let's talk about this penalty then. I think the foul's definitely a foul. There's enough contact there that it knocks Diaz off his run. My problem with it is, if Diaz shifts that ball quicker, Liverpool score. If he gives it to Salah, rather than trying to drive himself, if he just shifts it right, Salah scores. And that's a Liverpool goal, rather than a Liverpool penalty which Salah goes on to miss.
Which was a terrible penalty, though.
It was a really poor penalty.
For anyone.
I think we'll see that now, but that was really
Break down the middle, decent height for the goalkeeper.
He's making him work for it.
Yeah, yes.
And then this is really shocking from Trent. I'd argue even worse.
Follow up, you've got to get under the ball.
Well, he's got under the ball.
No, sorry, over it. Sorry, over it.
He needs to get it down.
You'll never get under a football. If you get under football, you're bang in trouble.
Or a cross.
Oh yeah, I mean if you're shooting.
What if you're shooting from the halfway line? If you don't get under, it's not going anywhere near it, is it?
Deadpan.
Well, I'd like to think the goalkeeper might get to that one if it's just
in the corner.
Rolling on. If it's a particularly wet day, it might skip.
This was Nunes. This is what I'm saying.
That's the one where he beat Botman.
Initial bit, no foul in there. Botman he's fine the foul.
The thing
is, to score.
Well, people criticise him for not squaring here. I think anyone who criticises him hasn't played football. Because from his perspective, his field of view, we see his field of view here, is going to be the goal. He's looking at Dubravka, he's looking at the positioning of Martin Dubravka, and he's looking left and right, which is the greater chance of scoring. Now, Dubravka knows that same fact, so he's baiting him to try and go left by going slightly right, and then he makes a save to the left. It's really smart goalkeeping from Dubravka. For Nunes, it's another example of him failing to score. And again, they could have scored Nunes slightly offside, though. So
the thing is for Nunes there is nobody would complain that he didn't square it if he did just score, and he should have just scored. Like it's a one-on-one against a goalkeeper. You're meant to be a world-class striker for a top team that's trying to win the Premier League, and you're going through on goal against Newcastle against their backup goalkeeper, and you're not scoring past him. That needs to be looked at. And
it does concern me that Liverpool now enter a period without their talisman Mohamed Salah, and you've got a Darwin Núñez who is incapable really of scoring on a consistent basis.
After seeing that penalty miss, it seems like Salah's playing's already in Africa. Head's in Africa, not his plane even get there.
But, you're just saying he needs to come back then, doesn't it?
His head's already in Africa, and thinking about what he's going to do for Egypt so he can win an international trophy. Rather than the fact that Liverpool are in a tough match here, he's missed a big penalty, not looked at the races apart from that. And other players in the race, Joe Linton, my oh my. He's been crap.
Well, he's felt really erratic. There's been good moments from Joe Linton. And I think he's burst down the line really nicely. He's carried the ball forwards quite often, but he's not been able to find any sort of consistency in his game. He keeps losing the ball in midfield areas. He keeps just jumping around a lot. A lot of him just flying into challenges. I don't know. It's just been a really weird game for him so far.
It has been. It really has been. But hopefully, in the second half, we keep up the same level of excitement, but we can get some goals on the board. And, the more goals we get in this game, the more exciting it's going to get. But it has been a good game. It's been an enjoyable one so far. Let's try and find some goals now.
Yeah, definitely. So let's have a quick look at the stats then. 63% of possession to Liverpool, just 37 to Newcastle. 2.57 XG. That will be inflated, of course, by the penalty, but they should have scored that penalty. To 0.06 for Newcastle. Newcastle have registered 1 shot. Liverpool have registered 18, 4 of which are big chances. That is incredibly poor. Incredibly clinical. Really they've missed all of those, of course. Their pass are actually up at 82% at the moment. They've committed less fouls, less offsides, and had more corners. So, Liverpool, there's nothing to suggest that they've had a poor first half at all. I have no idea how they're not 1-0 up. Newcastle have had 1 shot, Obviously, that negates the Burn one because that's
Yeah.
offside. But other than that, they have had one shot. That is so poor. So poor. So, yeah, I mean...
But they're getting away with it.
Yeah, they are at the moment. And that's the crucial thing for Newcastle. But as I say, as Liverpool start to rotate, I mean, if we look at their bench, Ryan Gravenberch, Cody Gakpo, Diogo Jota, Harvey Elliott, Alexis McAllister, they're all players who can come on and make a difference in this game.
Yeah. But no, not long to go now. There's a time hit.
No, chat, welcome if there is anyone just tuning in. Get involved in the live chat. Say hi, give your thoughts, all that sort of stuff. It massively, massively helps us out. Any sort of interaction, any sort of support. It's the reason we do this sort of stuff. So why we do these streams. So get involved. Get involved in the live chat with your thoughts on that first half.
Big half football coming. Big half footballing coming. So
yeah,
they've got to be ready for it to happen, because it should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. I think that Newcastle will go for the game more. So they had one shot, that gives little opportunities. Liverpool, we frustrated, they haven't scored yet. They're going to go for the game more, bring the opportunities. Either way, there's going to be a lot of new chances coming in the second half of both sides. A lot of goal manufacturing. Let's see who can actually hit the target, or whether we're going to watch the most random 0-0 ever. Because if this game finishes 0-0, after the volume of shots we've just had, I'd be absolutely stunned.
They've missed a lot of chances. They've missed a lot of chances, Liverpool. How do they fix that issue with their most prolific forward going off to AFCON in a couple of months' time?
Jota coming in will be interesting to see how he does. Obviously, he's been out for quite a while. I don't know. Nunez is so hit and miss that you can't. So you just have to hope it's a hit day. And
but unfortunately for Nunez, he's had more misses than hits.
Yeah.
In his
Gakpo and Diaz looked okay today. He did well with a penalty. Did score a goal.
He looked really dangerous. Did Luis Diaz? And I think the few times where he's looked most dangerous is where he's able to make that diagonal run or almost horizontal run across the back line. Because if Newcastle stab at him, they will bring him down and they'll either concede a penalty or a free kick. If they don't, he's going to keep running past them. So it's very difficult to deal with that direct run across that back line.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, little darts update then, Harry, for anyone that cares about that, since we care. It is 5-5.
Scotland has won.
Scotland has beaten... Oh, I thought it said 5-5. What?
Scotland beat MVG 5-3.
Well, there we go. That's the World Championship of Darts over, guys. It's not going to be an interesting game now. Left for anyone to watch. Anyway, we should be getting underway for the second half shortly.
Oh my god.
So,
big 45 incoming.
Let's get excited. And Chisnell Humphreys has just started as well, where Humphreys has taken the first leg there, which that's not really surprising. The
Go on, Dave.
reigning Grand Prix champion, amongst other titles, of course.
Yeah, Grand Slam.
Grand Slam, there you go.
No, big half. We're going to watch Alexander-Arnold's shot. Oh, this one,
It was an exquisite effort, wasn't it?
Incredible. How's that? I
Almost rifled. And unfortunately, McCarrick was about to replicate it in the studio there, but doesn't quite have the athleticism that he once had. Oh, he is.
Oh, he's getting the knee up.
Someone cross a ball in for him, please. I want to see him try and do it.
Falls over the arse. Gets clipped up. Yeah, no, I hope there's goals in this game, because it has been a good game. It's a very damp game as well, absolutely chucking it down. It is everywhere in the UK. I can hear it outside, drenching the players and everyone else out there.
So how do Newcastle get back into this? Because while they are still at 0-0 and the deadlock hasn't been broken yet, the stats don't lie, the underlying numbers don't lie. Liverpool have completely dominated that first half. They've generated over almost 2.5 expected goals. Newcastle 0.06. So what do Newcastle do in this second half to shore up defensively and offer more threat up front? It's a very difficult conundrum. How would you suggest they solve it?
Yeah, I think they both go hand in hand though when it comes down to those mistakes. We've seen a lot of sloppy passes, a lot of silly fouls in their own defensive third. That's putting pressure on their back line, and that's why they've been a bit poor defensively. But those fouls, those poor passes mean they aren't progressing up the field, and they aren't getting into attacking opportunities, because they'll get the ball out, they'll get it to a midfielder, they'll play a weak pass that doesn't reach the player, and they've lost that whole build up. And because they've all pushed up to create a chance, they're lost their opportunity to score. They're all out of position, and leaves them weak at the back. So I think they've got to cut out the errors, cut out the passes, silly passes, cut out the really stupid fouls in and around dangerous areas, especially against the Liverpool side, who we know from set pieces are really, really scary. And I think if you could just cut the mistakes out, you give yourself a good chance to build something. But 45 minutes to decide whether Manchester City can go top of the Premier League or not with their game in hand.
Fair enough. I still feel there's a fundamental flaw in the way Eddie Howe's side play football. I think obviously we saw last season a lot of that was masked, but now teams are working out how they play.
Yeah.
And Newcastle don't have the shock factor that they did before. And that's definitely had an impact this season. On top of that, they've obviously not had a consistent team or their best side, which doesn't help. But tonight, they are almost back to full pot complement, and yet they're still not offering much of a threat. Newcastle get us underway for the second half, and hopefully our timer can handle a second half of football. Let's see. But immediately, they pump it long, and it's knocked out of play, and Trent Alexander-Arnold will go along with it. Burn, Szoboszlai, back towards Darwin Núñez. Núñez fighting to keep that ball alive. Now Mohamed Salah. Salah drags it back and then gives it to Alexander-Arnold. Here's Konate. Now we have to opt for the number second, which is fun. Fun variation on that first half. Curtis Jones. Now Alisson.
Better than nothing.
Konate. Ball looking for Luis Diaz. Jones again. Here is Diaz. Endo. Alexander-Arnold. Now Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai finds Mohamed Salah. Salah back to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai can go to Trent. Back to Szoboszlai. Here is Ibrahima Konate, and he finds Endo in a pocket of space. Endo to Núñez. Núñez gets brought down. He fights for it, but it's not given as a foul. Szoboszlai there jumps in front of the pass. Gomez, Endo. Jones knocks it out wide. Here is Mohamed Salah. Salah running at Burn. He's got it stuck in his feet. Gives it to Trent. Alexander-Arnold. Ball in. Núñez keeps it alive, and it's poked away by Sven Botman. We keep seeing this pattern of play of Liverpool coming forwards, Newcastle scrambling to get rid of it, but not able to actually then do anything once they have the ball. Newcastle need to get the ball down and play with it. They're sat in a 4-5-1 at the moment, just praying to hold on to a point. It says it all about how their season's going. They were attacking games. They were aggressive in these big games last season. This season, they're holding on desperately for a point. Here's Joe Linton. Now Burn. Bruno Guimaraes. Lovely turn from the Brazilian. He sprays it out wide. Here is Valentino Livramento. Gives it inside. Bruno Guimaraes. And he rolls it away from Virgil van Dijk. And now back with Botman. Botman towards Longstaff. Brings it under his control and gives it to Joe Linton. Joe Linton knocks it back and Newcastle keep possession. Burn. Botman. Share. Lifting it towards Joe Linton. Lovely ball from Fabian Schär. Newcastle can now come forward. Are they committing numbers to the attack? Not really. Joe Linton tried to squeeze through Liverpool defenders there but couldn't. Here's Szoboszlai. Liverpool numbers committed to this attack. Diaz. Looking to run at them. Luis Diaz shimmies inside. Gives it across. Darwin Núñez in acres. Gives it to Salah. Goal for Liverpool. Lovely football from the Reds as Mohamed Salah scores and does the Mohamed Kudus celebration. It's Liverpool 1, Newcastle 0. Beautiful football. Núñez assist. Salah goal. 1-0 Liverpool.
And that one is going to stand. That's a big goal.
It all comes from Luis Diaz here. His shimmy inside is just excellent. And this is what I was talking about in that halftime break about his direct running. He causes so many issues here. Because what he does, rather than trying to take on Tino Livramento, he just runs away from him. And then Livramento's caught in two minds. And he leaves him. And then it's someone else's responsibility. It falls upon Dan Burn, who manages to recover back there. But they're caught in disarray here, the Newcastle backline. He jumps in. Diaz plays it across to Nunez, who's found himself some space on the right-hand side. He squares it, and Salah just slots it into an empty net. Plays it into an empty net.
Was early penalty and really good. The front three combining really
and
well. And
Nunez composed, plays it across. Salah scores well.
Doesn't panic. Slots it to Mo Salah. And Mo Salah
makes no mistake from there.
And if he did, he'd never play for Liverpool ever again.
Got Nunez sat on the bench and he's got an assist. Crushing our left field this year.
Mo Salah's recovering those minus points.
And I believe that's Roberto Firmino in attendance there with Joel Matip.
He hasn't scored yet, has he, in Saudi Arabia?
Who cares?
I don't know. Or like since the start of the season. But yeah, Mo Salah, big goal, leaving ending on high now. And that is a huge goal for Liverpool's season. They could have made this game tough for themselves. They come out in the second half, pounce on Newcastle immediately, and now they have to lead in this game.
Alexander-Arnold brought down there by Burn. Burn gives it to Miley. Lewis Miley now. Here's Tino Livramento.
And the FPL has gone rolling in.
Well, forwards, Kanato wins the header. Here's Wataru Endo. Endo to Soboslai. Soboslai looking to knock it out wide. Here's Alexander-Arnold. Endo. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Curtis Jones now as he drives the ball forward. Gives it to Diaz. And now Liverpool can create problems with their overloads. Diaz wants to make the same run again. Tries to poke it inside. Gordon does well to stand him up and actually prevent that ball from reaching its target at the pace intended. But it does find its way there. Endo and Trent now with the ball. Diaz. Endo. And Liverpool trying to penetrate Newcastle's final third here. But Newcastle sat in regimented lines of 4 and 5. Here is Mohamed Salah looking to take on Burn. Bursts into the penalty box. Salah shot on goal. No flick on from Nunez, but saved by Dubravka. Here's Wataru Endo. Endo to Trent. Trent can play it out wide. Here's Mohamed Salah. Salah could cross on this sort of area, or he could come inside. Salah tries to poke one back to a teammate. Endo wins it high up the pitch. Here's Diaz lifting it towards Mohamed Salah to Nunez. Big save. Martin Dubravka. Wow. That is phenomenal. But once again, Newcastle get carved open. Lovely dinking behind from Luis Diaz. And really, this should be a goal for Nunez. He's so unfortunate. There's not a lot more he can do in that sort of area to direct it away from Dubravka. Dubravka makes himself big and pulls off a crucial save.
And Nunez just can't buy a goal tonight. Another big save from Martin. He's done everything he possibly can today. Without him, it could have been 3 or 4-0 as you predicted. Still don't want to go in this game. Newcastle in big trouble.
And if Liverpool can actually finish one.
And if Nunez is on side.
Nunez is in behind. He's got to finish. Darwin Nunez. A brilliant save once again
on side
from Dubravka.
Had to make the save. That is a massive stop. Again, Nunez can't buy a goal tonight. And Newcastle switch off. Botman stepped up. And Shaw hasn't. And it's a brilliant ball from Canate.
He's blocked up 7 saves tonight.
Touch, bang. What a save.
Dubravka, 7 saves, plus the penalty saves.
Coming in for if anyone who's got Dubravka.
Got him sat on my bench.
Who's your actual goalkeeper?
Areola.
Ooh.
No, we'll keep a clean sheet tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I haven't played yet.
We've got Brighton.
Oh, maybe not then. Well, yes. Trent in the corner then to pile the pressure on Newcastle even more.
Brighton were good against Tottenham, but West Ham don't play with a high line.
Yeah. Back out of Trent.
Alexander-Arnold looking to take on Gordon. Nunez flicks it on the top of the goal.
He's hit everything tonight apart from the back of the net. He's hit the top of the net, side of the net.
Working really hard, Nunez.
He's made some runs.
He's got an assist now for that Salah goal.
Martin Dubravka.
They're checking.
I
thought they're checking their potential handball.
If he flicks that on, he's in.
And here,
off the knee. Nunez's knee just knees it into Dubravka's chest.
We get some.
This one again.
This one's not bad because the angle's tightening quickly. He's got a very short window in which to pull that shot off because of the fact it's dropping. Newcastle's reporting to a change here. Lewis Miley is off for Miguel Almiron, so Joe Linton will return to his normal midfield position. Gordon get over the left flank and he can do magic. Here's Isak in behind, should score, does score. Are they level? Yes, they are. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 1. Carved open quickly. Gordon did really good work on this left-hand side. Beats Trent for pace. Plays it through to Isak. He made a great run in behind and he's finished it really, really well. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 1.
Where on earth has that come from? A bit of quick play down the left-hand side. Catch Liverpool completely napping, and Alex Isak, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, never going to miss there. But really fast play. They catch Liverpool on the other side of the pitch. It's Gordon, as you say, really good play, squeezing past two defenders, slotting it in between Isak, who's got in between tonight, Van Dijk. And
this, Darwin Núñez, is how you put away a one-on-one.
And he toe poked it, but he's angled it brilliantly to just dip it over Alisson's leg into the bottom corner, and we're all square, just like that. And Liverpool have undone all the hard work they did to score again.
No, he does. Does place it to the far corner, to be fair. Dispatches of it really, really well. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 1.
He's a brave man.
Geordies rejoice.
Oh, there's loads of them. Blimey.
Loads of Geordies. A load of shirtless Geordies.
Load of shirtless Geordies.
I think that's the only brand
now
of
we're back
Geordie.
to square one. We are back level, but what a game. Fouling there from
You
Diaz.
can tell the people who attend have changed, because you never used to get like guys with six packs turning up to Newcastle games in their shop. You get beer bellies with magpies like either tattooed or just written across the chest, stuff like that. NUFC with the badge on there, that sort of stuff. Now you've got like these jacked guys turning up and taking their shirt off at the football.
Show off their muscles.
Either that, or they've been so inspired, those fat guys, that they've now become ripped.
That'd really ruin their tattoo though.
It would. Maybe they had to get it removed.
No, they'll get a tattoo removed.
It would look terrible. Get a new one. Thomas Lie fails to keep that ball in touch.
And Liverpool, haven't done everything. Klopp's frustrated. He'll probably blame it on the rain, despite the fact Newcastle.
Because within seconds of them deploying Gordon back on his favoured flank,
snuck in between two
caused
defenders.
so many issues.
Again, showing Trent still has a little weakness.
I cannot understand why you would make your side purposefully weaker by playing Gordon on the wrong flank when you've got Gordon running at arguably one of the worst players at defending. One of the worst players defending.
On the right and just pat with it.
Yeah, because Jonathan can still cross.
He's a professional footballer. He's not going to cry about it, and if he does, he's not going to play for you. So, tell him just to grow up. Good from Szoboszlai. Terrible from Szoboszlai. Again, I praise him for tricky feet, and then the pass was terrible.
Here's Bruno Guimaraes. There's so many players here for Newcastle. Almiron just came too narrow there, but he will get ahead of Van Dijk.
That's a foul.
Has he drawn the foul?
Yes,
he has.
That's drawn the foul. Newcastle. Good for Almiron.
Yeah, he has drawn a foul. Taylor hasn't had a mare.
Gets in front of in Van Dijk. Van Dijk kicks him rather than the football. Look at the pace. That's fresh legs.
Chelsea fan commenting, for fuck's sake, Liverpool, what are you doing, Liverpool? Yeah. It's imperfect, to say the least, there from Liverpool. They've not played with much confidence. No. I don't know how to describe it, but they've been off all game.
Yeah, they really have. Well, a chance here for Newcastle to take the lead.
Yeah.
Very hard to get these right in the conditions we're in, and Gordon has not got it right. Straight into the house, and the wind behind that was always. And here come Liverpool very quickly. Luis Diaz on the charge.
And Liverpool again, known for their counter-attacking, have numbers committed to this. Diaz, Núñez has headed back towards nobody, but puts it back towards traffic, and it's kept alive here by Gomez. Gomez, Endo.
Got to deliver.
Can Trent deliver this ball? Great knock. Núñez can't beat Livramento in the air. Gomez will get a chance now beating Longstaff. But it's fine. Now it is pulled back. Longstaff fouled. Núñez with an interesting reaction, but Taylor not choosing to book him for that.
Taylor pointing out there was two separate fouls in there. And we'll get on with the game. He gets the first one. Going in tough. And then Diaz just kicking Isak as he going to bring the ball down. Two in there. And now Klopp's onto the lino. How's he not?
He'll talk to everyone.
Because he moans to the forward, moans to the lino.
Man should host a podcast.
There's a line. There's an offside.
Yeah.
Lino's not racing on after. He said he's talking to plop. Plop, clop.
Yeah, can plop. It's too busy talking to you.
No one will take it seriously at all.
It's Mr. Plop.
Endo, good touch from Núñez, shifts it into Luis
Diaz.
Touch was not good. Plays it into Endo. Plays it to Trent. Inverts. He's very inverted in here. And Liverpool trying to find a way through this Newcastle back line, trying to thread. It's like trying to thread the eye through an iron needle. Something like that. Anyway, Salah goes to Trent.
Trent. Diaz can't get the flick on.
Oh my God, panic.
Dealt with there by the Newcastle backline, just about.
Not a great shot from Trent. Well, no. It's half shot, half cross, wasn't it? Salah on the ball, picks it up, and
no, not given by Taylor. Gordon gives something for Isak to chase, but I think that will be swept up by Virgil van Dijk.
There, Salah. Someone's lost their shoe.
Alisson.
Who's lost their shoe?
I don't think it is a shoe. I think it's a bag or something that's been thrown onto the field.
Luton.
Yes.
I think someone might pick it up, don't you? Anyway, Endo, what a ball that is towards Luis Diaz.
Oh, it's found Diaz. Livramento missing the header, but Diaz was not
good recovery.
Not aware of it.
Him out. That's not a good.
He's beating him here though. Diaz plays across the box. How is there nobody in there?
Lord.
How is there nobody in there for Liverpool?
What say there was a touch from Dubravka.
Trent.
No, he's tried to flick back to Salah and just cocked it up.
Falling over on himself.
No, he's trying to buy it. He's trying to buy it. Oh,
Taylor
he didn't give it initially. He didn't give it initially.
Yeah, it's fuming there because Bruno's just thrown himself on the ground.
Yeah, it's like everybody yellow there. But brilliant from Luis Diaz. You know, turns Livramento inside out. And then across the box. Oof.
Someone's got to connect with that. Someone's got to be running into the 6-yard box and connect with that.
100%.
Livramento. Looking just to lift this towards Miguel Almiron, but cut out well by Gomez. Now it's Curtis Jones. Jones. Still Jones. Now he eventually passes it Endo. Good run from Curtis Jones, and it's got Liverpool up the field. Joe Gomez. Endo. Jones. Diaz. Endo. And Luis Diaz can just spray that out wide to Mohamed Salah, who will run towards Burn now. Shifts it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold ball in, met by the head of Fabian Schär. Still something to contest for in there. Falls to Wataru Endo. He lets Trent come and sweep it up. And he plays it towards Van Dijk, who sprays it quickly out to Jones, who's going to try and come inside here. It comes off a defender. Doesn't find its intended target, but Szoboszlai jumps in front of that pass intended for Gordon. Now it's with Trent. Szoboszlai, Endo, Diaz, still Luis Diaz, great shot, great save. Núñez acts quickly, but he can't get anything on it.
Mental. How are Liverpool not
cleared
winning
away
this football game?
By Sean Longstaff and kept alive by Van Dijk. Liverpool camped in Newcastle's half now. The game is there for the taking. It's just whether they can actually shoot to kill. Szoboszlai. Endo is Diaz. Diaz. Lovely footwork from Luis Diaz to hold on to the ball. Now Núñez. Nice turn. Recovered by Livramento. And they'll look to get away from this. He clears it into Joe Gomez. That's out for a throw-in. Chelsea fan says Newcastle need to look behind because Big Blue Bus is coming for them, lol. Chelsea fan, after your pessimistic views across all season, you're now very much believing in Chelsea.
The positivity. Yeah. You're a new man, mate. Take 4.
Maybe that's your resolution. Stop being so pessimistic.
Chelsea are gonna get, you know.
I saw a good sentiment earlier about how we shouldn't set our own New Year's resolutions because we don't take accountability.
Yeah, what would mine be though?
And we're not self-aware enough. I'd set you one.
Yeah.
I would say practice gratitude more and stop complaining about things that you can't affect. Stop moaning about things you can't affect.
Nah, that's fun.
Salah.
I know if we were off camera, I know exactly what you'd say right now.
Oh, Darwin. The thing is, you can see there's something there. His movement is incredible every single time, without a doubt. You know, he makes a great run here. He gets a good connection. It just doesn't come off for him. Ever.
How has he not scored today?
It's not even, he doesn't get a lucky deflection or something. It just doesn't come off, ever, for him. Poor bloke, but he's missed another big chance there for Liverpool.
He's been through on goal twice, had 2 headers. Sorry, 1 header, 1 knee.
And that's going to be the end of Dominic Szoboszlai's afternoon as he's pulled off with injury. And Rautman Gravenberch will come on Gakpo, who's getting a pre-match hug from
his manager. Intimate. And Núñez being, that's not very nice.
And Núñez pulled off after that, and it will be Diego Jota on as well for Luis Diaz. So complete
Gakpo, Jota,
triple change there.
Off, on for Núñez, Diaz, Szoboszlai.
There
He
you
was
go.
like hobbling as he comes off around the pitch.
Sounds like feeling some sort of tension in his hamstring. And that is Jota coming onto the field as well.
I guess they want to get Jota and Gakpo firing, ready for when Salah leaves.
Well, someone needs to start firing.
Yeah, that isn't. Dubravka's just taking his time over this. 26 minutes to go. They are still level. I do not know how Liverpool are not winning this football game. It is beyond me. It's absolutely beyond me. Actually, well clear. Trent.
Alexander-Arnold. Here's Diego Jota now. Finds Mohamed Salah. Salah. Still Salah. Shot on goal. Saved. This rebound's blocked as well. Liverpool have got to score in this game. Great save from Dubravka. Good block from Cher.
No. Oh, is Taylor giving it? Yes, he has. He's going to...
It's going to be a yellow card for whom? That is Wataru Endo with the yellow card.
He took his time again to make his mind up about
Gordon
that
drawing a foul. Got to sold Anthony Gordon as well.
Yeah, he's having a great game.
He'd be sat on my bench anyway right now, but alas.
Oh, this is it again. Brilliant from Mo Salah. Cuts in. Parried away by Dubravka. Jones followed in.
To be fair, I sold Isak this week as well. For Julian Alvarez, I thought there was a higher upside there, which there definitely was, but hasn't come off for me.
Shame. Look at that. He's absolutely chucking it down.
Sell on for a bonus at the moment.
Looking at Liverpool's new stand. Here is Joe Linton, and he finds Isak, and that is not great. And here comes Kanate on a charge. Marauding ball. Bruno gone.
That's Joe Linton.
I was going to say. Oh.
It's a road challenge. I can't believe he's not on a yellow already, to be fair. He is caked in mud.
From
Really
head,
the
honestly,
game
from
he's
head
had.
to toe. His face is covered in it. Because the pitch is wrecked.
It's so wet, and then he just comes flying in.
I thought that was Bruno Guimaraes.
He seemed to slide through a puddle there, and I don't know what Klopp is talking to Madley about here. Honestly, Vice Madley, I'll be saying to Taylor, come over and send him off or book him, because he's just in his ear constantly.
Probably wants the game called off.
Yeah, pitch is too wet, guys. And Gakpo, well, he was going to get there, but Liverpool get something on it to knock it out for a throw.
This game would have been called off. Like, this
Got a mess. They are in the Championship, aren't they?
Yeah, but I don't count as a Championship standard club.
Okay. Or Stadium. Gakpo, Gravenberch. Ryan Gravenberch had a wide option there, but he opts to go back into Wataru Endo instead. And Endo to Gravenberch. Gravenberch, a touch escapes him there, perhaps just not really up to speed yet. Someone who is up to speed from the bench is Almiron as he came forwards. Now Bruno Guimaraes finds Joe Linton. Taylor almost got in the way there, but he manages just about to get out of it.
That's the third time.
Gordon, Burn,
Delivered.
ball in. Isak would have made it, but it's taken away from him by the head of Van Dijk. And now Almiron committed, and now here come Liverpool. Jones, Gakpo. The pass didn't have enough on it. There's no hope there.
He's on a yellow. Had to get it right.
No hope there for Cody Gakpo. Liverpool just haven't put enough on their passes today, and it's cost them dearly.
Yeah.
Endo, Trent Alexander-Arnold goes down the line.
Great ball. Good from Salah.
Salah held up, just stood up well there by Burn.
For a corner.
And that will be a Newcastle corner, as you say. Got a late surge of viewers. Welcome everyone that is just hopping in. Get involved in the live chat. Say hi. Give your thoughts on the game so far. All that sort of stuff. And of course, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. If you haven't left a like yet, make sure to do that as well. Helps get the stream pushed out there.
Yeah.
So 22 minutes to go.
Big last few minutes. Quite a few minutes to go. Big 20.
Plus, of course, additional time. So we could be looking at closer to half an hour here, but still. Liverpool with this set piece. And will this routine pay off? They've got a triangle of players who are now spinning around in circles, playing musical chairs. The ball's into the box, just heads away. And Gakpo it falls to. Saved by Kanate it falls to. Blocked. And then it's smashed over the bar by Gravenberch. Again, Dubravka called to action. And again, Dubravka answers that with a good response. A great save from Martin Dubravka. And still, Liverpool are level.
Whatever you throw at this man, he is going to stop it going in the Newcastle goal. Gakpo touch, bang, what a save. What a save that is.
Right,
Brilliant
Grabovic.
reflexes. He is keeping this game level for Newcastle. Time and time again. I make 9th save of the game.
How he sees that through bodies. I think
Plus the penalty.
could be even more than that.
Insane
I believe
performance
that's his ninth.
from Dubravka.
Yeah, that's his 9th save.
Incredible. And the ball's flicked on, and here's Anthony Gordon, and here come Newcastle. Charging forward is Gordon, and he has a go.
Into the gloves of Alisson. He's on 10 points with 3 bonuses to come. He's crushing an FPL this week. Dubravka was sat on my
And
bench.
he conceded. Imagine a clean sheet as well.
Well, last week the last 2 weeks against Luton and who else did he play?
28 shots to 3.
It frustrated me. That is,
And it is 1-1.
frankly, horrible reading for both sides, really. Because for Newcastle, they've not created enough today. And against a more clinical side, they will be losing. And for Liverpool, they've had 28 shots and scored 1. 4.25 expected
Obviously, the
goals.
penalty inflates that massively.
No, it doesn't, though.
Oh, yeah, it's fair, the penalty.
1.7 is not anything on 4.25.
Yeah.
Penalties aren't 2xG.
Well, 0, isn't it? 0.75.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's still leave them at like 3.6, 3.7. Incredible
I
stuff.
think that's 0.79 the most recent XG model, but obviously that will be amended for next season because penalties are so likely to go in at the minute.
Bruno, that
Bruno Guimaraes plays it towards Miguel Almiron. Can he get there?
He's going to make it.
It holds up for him. But he is offside, I believe.
I was going to say, 20 minutes now. 20 minutes. We hit the 70th minute. As we said, everything has been Liverpool. Everything has been for Liverpool. Somehow Newcastle still leveling this game. I do not know how. We've been treated to an absolute cracker to end New Year's Day. It's been a brilliant day. One of 364 more to enjoy 2024. A lot of football coming up as well. And
Yeah.
here the ball goes over the top. Dubravka claims well. Goal, Gordon. Absolutely, that is superb. Great use. Doesn't even kick the ball. Just uses his body complete, and he's back in again. He beats United in the foot race.
And he goes down there. Is it a foul? Not in the eyes of
Just
the
pure
officials.
Size difference between them is incredible. Alisson. Oh, it's not a goal kick. I thought he was rolling it back. No, he's
Here is Kanate.
on a marauding run. It's just
Endo finds
Where's
Kanate. Gomez. Now it's Gakpo. And he's in a sandwich there of Newcastle players. Here is Longstaff, Botman, Cher, Livramento, hounded here by red shirts.
Next change for Liverpool is going to be Alexis McAllister into the midfield 3. Whenever the ball goes out.
A nice creative spark, I think, in there.
Yeah.
Into the great defensive midfielder. They don't need that in this game. There's not been much defending to do. It feels like Liverpool can't really get the ball down and play because the surface is just really poor. Actually, it's held a lot of water, which is not dealing too well with. It's clearly quite scuffed up from this game. There's been a lot of firm challenges. Surface isn't great, by the looks of it. Obviously, we are reaching that point in the season where fixtures are piling up and the pitch does take a bit of a battering. Gakpo plays it inside, and it's well won by Longstaff. Sprayed up wide now for Anthony Gordon. Can Gordon now create something? Ball into the box, and it's a messy one, but he's just about there, and dealt with the run of, was it Sean Longstaff running into the box there?
What a run from Sean Longstaff. Chests it down. I don't think he was fouled. Great ball from Gordon. No. And here comes Liverpool up the other end, and this is Mo Salah cutting inside.
Here's Jota! And there's a goal! Jota squares it to Jones, who finishes it well. That was coming. Salah fed it through. Jota knocked it on, and Jones tucked it in. 2 goals, eerily similar in their acquisition. 2 very different goal scorers, but Jones ups his tally for the season to 1. And Liverpool double their score and go into the advantage.
That was a long time coming for Liverpool, and Dubravka is finally beaten for the second time today. Really good stuff from Mo Salah. Cuts inside brilliantly.
It's lovely football, really, and it's Liverpool 2, Newcastle 1. We're going to see here again. So Jota picks up the ball on the halfway line. He drives inside. That creates space for Salah out here. Jota keeps going. Salah then feeds it through. Jota makes a run beyond the defenders, and Jones in the box, in the 6-yard box, to receive that pass and tuck it home well. Carbon copy goals. Newcastle hitting the same areas. Frustration, I feel, for that Newcastle backline and for Eddie Howe.
And it is exactly what you are taught from a really young age when you start playing football. Jota's ran with the ball there. He's giving it to Salah. Then as you're taught, you don't stop running there. You don't stand still. He keeps running, goes past Salah into the penalty area, gives Salah an option.
And that's that decision making we've been speaking about. That decision making, obviously, with regard to things like that. Jota there making the right decision, bursting into the right area. Jones making the right decision. But it takes those players to be more in sync, to make those correct calls in order to see results like that.
That was a long time coming, and no one can argue that Liverpool didn't deserve that goal. No. And Endo's come from Newcastle.
But now here come Newcastle. Miguel Almiron again. Newcastle will look to hit quickly. Miguel Almiron, he's fired that one earlier.
And Longstaff and Isak are both frustrated at him.
Miguel Almiron, it's an interesting conundrum, I think, for Newcastle, because last season he was one of the best players in the league. One of the best performers in the league, at least for the first half.
Yeah.
This season, yet to score a goal, I believe. I'm not sure what his assist tally's like, but I can check his statistics.
Yeah.
He's notched up. Okay, 3 goals, 1 assist in the league. They're not numbers that make for impressive viewing.
No.
When you compare that to the 11 goals and 2 assists he notched up last season. There's a lot of hype around him last year. What's gone wrong this year for him?
Well, I mean, he's been injured. He's had some injuries, hasn't he, this year? He hasn't played as much, but I don't know. He hasn't looked the same since he's come back. But I think the thing for him is Newcastle haven't looked the same. They're not defensively solid. They're not flowing when it comes to coming forward. They sit, 9th now.
Yeah.
If this is a loss, it's not good reading for anyone in a Newcastle shirt.
Do you think as well that perhaps he was just a one-season wonder?
Potentially, it could just be a purple or long. It could be a long purple patch.
Exactly. And in a season when Newcastle are doing well, naturally he was going to look even better because he was finishing off chances created by players in form. Gakpo tries to poke it towards Gravenberch. It's cut out by Newcastle. Liverpool need to see this out now. 15 minutes to go, and they could open up their lead of the Premier League by 5 points.
Tackle from Trent. Anfield around their applause as he gets them going. He's up for this. They want to hang on to this. Liverpool. They know how big it would be if they can hold on to this 2-1 victory. Maybe get a cut on more to solidify it.
I'll correct myself, sorry. They'll put themselves 3 points clear, not 5 points clear. And 5 points clear of Manchester City, though, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway,
here comes Mo Salah.
Here come Liverpool, searching for another, just to really make this a more comprehensive victory. McAllister, do you see another goal in this game?
100%.
Yeah, I think Liverpool want another, won't they?
Exactly.
Get this game over the line.
I think Newcastle are done, and Liverpool will put the final nail in the coffin in a few moments.
McAllister and Trent now just notching up some passes. Now they speed it up, though. Salah just about keeps it in touch. Here's Mohamed Salah, outside the route pass. Cody Gakpo, he scuffed it, but it's in. Liverpool 3, Newcastle 1. There's that goal we're speaking about. That's what they needed. Great outside the route pass. Exquisite assist from Mohamed Salah. Great time run by Cody Gakpo. And while it wasn't the best of finishes, it's in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. That's the difference for Gakpo and Nunez. Doesn't come off for Nunez, does come off for Gakpo. Not a great finish, but he's put it in. That's what matters.
Liverpool have huffed and puffed for a very, very long time in this game, and they now get 2 goals in quick succession.
Mohamed Salah, incredible assist.
30 seconds for that. Put the final nail in the
They
coffin.
just slowed down so much, they lulled Newcastle into a false sense of security.
He's offside.
Salah comes up with
not.
a
That is
brilliant ball.
It's going to be a tight one on the
And
VAR.
Gakpo finishes it.
They're in line. It's Gakpo's shoulder on Burns' knee, I think. Not Burns' knee, sorry. Botman's knee. But Gakpo gets a bit fortunate. But it doesn't matter. Ends up the back of the net. Liverpool are cruising.
Will it stand, though, is the biggest question here?
Yeah. I think it will.
VAR will check it, surely. Oh, we've got a possible offside VAR graphic.
Let's have a look. It's going to be tight. Oh, Burns' foot might actually keep him on.
Oh, yeah, he is on. He's onside.
Yeah.
I mean, they're currently checking the wrong thing. But I think he's... no, different as the other side of him anyway, look.
Yeah.
His foot and sleeve are both ahead of Gatmo's foot and sleeve. And
That
Burn...
angle's a little bit less telling.
Yeah, because it's a shit angle.
Nah,
It's that way. Of course it doesn't tell you anything. Well, they did. I don't think they show you that bit, do they? So there we go. Level 3. Newcastle won the goal stands. And now Newcastle will look to hit on... Well, immediately. They've done it already once. They tried to do it for the second goal. Didn't come off. Almost did, though. Loving hounded now, and Jota wins it back. Brilliant from Diego Jota. Great drive. He gets hacked down. Gakpo keeps the play alive. Still Cody Gakpo. Can he shift it out wide or go alone? Finds Salah. Salah. It's a poor ball, and he's frustrated himself there with that.
So pretty good. I should lucky if Marshall played there. If not, he could have seen a second yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Gakpo, a big roar there as he scores a goal. Don't know why we're replaying that. Klopp very happy. He knows that's big, and he's trying to get the crowd going. Christ, looking.
He's not happy with the atmosphere at Anfield in recent weeks, and seemingly not too pleased by it this week.
No.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now Livramento through the legs of Gomez into Longstaff. It comes off Van Dijk and out for a corner.
Newcastle still giving it their all, but they've just not been good enough today at all. And, defensively, they've been carved open too many times, and they've shown nothing really up front apart from a cheap counter from Gordon and Isak. Apart from that, really not really.
Well executed goal, but they don't create enough chances with enough consistency. And they've scored here. Great ball in, headed home by Botman. So we'll swallow our words there, because now game on for the last 10 minutes.
Again, it's a goal out of nothing. It's it's just a corner.
It's a peach of a delivery. I believe it's Tino Livramento actually that took this. No, sorry, Sean Longstaff. And Botman met it. Switch off from Arsenal's defence.
Wow.
They didn't mark Botman. He's headed home. And now it's 3-2. And now it's nervy again. They needed a third to put this game to bed. Now the game's back alive. They're awake. Newcastle need one more and they're level.
Yeah.
And they're making the double changes. Jamal Lascelles on for Joelinton. That doesn't seem like the cavalry to me. That feels like they don't want to lose 3-4-2.
That's the carriage for the cavalry.
Okay. Or Burns also coming off of Hull, so it's just like for like. I think Hull will go into midfield and yeah.
Okay.
It's not too mental.
So there's no cavalry.
Oh no, Hull left back? Yeah, so where's Lascelles going? Midfield? Oh, that would be fun. No, they're going to 5.
They're going
5-2-3.
Yeah, 5-2-3.
When you need a goal,
that's strange.
why go 5-2-3?
Well, maybe it's going to be more of a 3-4. I don't know. That's silly.
Do they think they're 3-2 up?
I don't know what's happening there. I think Tyndall's had a brain fart.
I think they've forgotten they're losing and not drawing. Ball fed through by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Lewis Hall deals with it, knocks it back to Dubravka. And now here come Newcastle Jamal Lascelles. He knocks it out wide. Livramento touches it inside, but it's won back by Liverpool. Jones. Options around him, Curtis Jones. It's pulled back in towards the centre, but it's dealt with by Bruno Guimaraes. Now Longstaff under pressure from Jones. Hounded by Curtis Jones. But it's headed out of play by Joe Gomez.
Yeah.
Crazy game.
Big 8 minutes now.
Really crazy game.
I don't know how Newcastle's still in this game.
Neither. Grumbert's there just committing a foul for the sake of it. A game that was 0-0 at half time has had 5 goals in the second half, and now potentially a 6th as Newcastle come forward. Isak.
It's been absolute robbery.
Moves it out wide. Hall. Gordon can't quite get anything on it. Now McAllister will bring it forwards for Liverpool, but there's nobody forward. No, there is one. It's Jota. He's in. He must score. He takes it round the goalkeeper. He's pulled down by Martin Dubravka. That's got to be a penalty. How is that? Yeah. Yes, there we go. Andy Taylor gets the penalty. And that is a yellow card.
Sorry?
Because those players are back on the line.
Ah.
Bailed out there. Martin Dubravka.
Wow. Well, another penalty and another.
Oh, he backs himself probably to save this.
Is it
after the
definitely a
last
penalty?
one? No.
No.
It was blatant dive.
So he runs around him. He gets.
There's not enough contact. He feels a bit of contact and he goes flying down. It's a convincing bit of acting.
The problem is,
but that is not enough for him to go down like that.
Behave if it's given. Does this angle is the most contact seen?
If this is given, he deserves an Oscar. There is a clip on the back of the foot there.
Yeah.
But he goes down after that. Embarrassing.
And Taylor up the other end's giving it. Charles trying to take his shirt off. I don't know what he's doing.
Strip shape for Taylor. Taylor, don't give it. I'll strip for you.
So the Rock is in the book.
Don't know what's going on. I don't know how. But I get why on field this has been given as a penalty, but surely VAR will overrule this because that was a blatant.
They have given it.
What? Are they on the piss?
I guess there's enough contact for them not to overturn it. Is the problem. So now Mo Salah will get another go from the penalty spot, we assume, and Dubravka's getting another chance to get some more FPL points.
It's not Salah.
I think that's what he's doing. And this could put the game to bed, and it is Mo Salah.
This could be Salah. He's got to
Oh my.
reconcile for an earlier miss here.
Don't just put it straight down the middle. Look at Taylor's. Taylor's covered in mud. Don't know what he's been doing. Rolling around on the floor.
So, a goal and assist to a same time, but a penalty miss as well. Chance to make up for that penalty miss with another penalty here for Liverpool. Salah to put the game to bed, to give Liverpool a crucial 3 points.
Here we go. Clock watch.
Cannot watch.
He's
Salah.
the reaction of the Liverpool crowd.
Steps back. And
big moment.
now he can take Mohamed Salah, slots it away. Liverpool 4, Newcastle 2. A good evening for Salah, a good evening for Liverpool, and he does again the Mohamed Kudus celebration, taking a break on the sideboard, on the advertising board there. It's Liverpool 4, Newcastle 2.
Leaving Liverpool on a high as he heads off to Africa with a goal and 2 assists, and that is game, set, and the match.
Off to the Ivory Coast now.
To Liverpool. Confusing for a minute there. I didn't know it was being hosted. I thought you thought that Salah was Ivorian. But big goal.
No.
He adds one to his tally and puts the game to bed. And Newcastle realistically shouldn't have had a chance to have a go at the game.
Really good for
And now they don't. But we know it's been a ridiculous amount of time on because we had so many pauses. So Klopp just waited to see the reaction of Anfield and then eventually pumps his fists. Poetic. That's going to be like a picture everyone clips up now. And we have 4 minutes to go, plus we have mayonnaise added on.
Also
and we
known as a meme.
Yeah.
That's why we start the video clip up now and use in other contexts.
But we now know it's going to be a ridiculous amount of additional time because we have so many VAR. It's been like 11 minutes.
Can't quite putting the pressure on Jamal Lascelles, but Lascelles clears it long.
What
Again,
I
feel like I get why they want more time so people watching the games longer, but I feel like we should have a rule where if the game is by more than 2 goals, let's just not do the full VAR thing,
blocked.
full added time thing. And if it's more than 3 goals in it, why have any added time at all? We've all been here long enough. Let's go home.
But
Anyway,
for goal difference reasons, like if Newcastle now get to Europe by 1 goal difference because they score a third here today.
But also, if they give 30 minutes as time for 2 goals, I think.
But they add that rule secretly.
I think at 3 goals though.
It's like to have a bit of common sense and go Newcastle. I'm getting this back. Let's only add on 4 because we're going to see 9. I'm going 9.
Yeah, and if anything, Liverpool just get a 5th in that time.
Yeah.
Bruno Guimaraes. Or watch 2 sides play out a game because Newcastle know they can't get 2 goals and Liverpool not happy. I mean, speaking of not happy, Klopp is furious there.
Don't really know why.
I think it was Joe. No idea. Oh, it was the foul. He was furious at the ref. Oh, he took off his hat and almost threw it.
But didn't throw it. It's a big thing.
So just hang on. I need my hat.
Again, that's very reactionary. It should be a yellow card. Just gets away with so much stuff. 1.5 minutes to go in this game. Oh, what a game it's been.
Longstaff, Botman.
Newcastle trying to find a way back.
Bruno goes for Almiron's legs, and that is a horrible challenge as Longstaff catches Jota.
Another yellow.
That's a yellow card.
That's like 7 for the game.
Yeah. Newcastle collecting a few yellows today, as that was completely unnecessary, given you're 4-2 down.
Yeah. So Liverpool have got quite a few as well. Anfield very happy with what they've seen tonight. Great way to start the new year.
Konate. And he'll drive that ball forwards, Ibrahim Konate. Now it's with Jones. Konate's been shoved down by Almiron there. He's given the free kick.
Oh, a bit of fight going on.
Slight frustration is Longstaff fancies a scrap with Virgil van Dijk. It's alright because Taylor just shouted no. So obviously that'll end all. No.
Marlon Lascelles is it going to smack him?
Honestly, right. What are we arguing about? It's 4-2. There's going to be 7 more minutes here. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been 80.
Well, on more though, because they're throwing out handbags. What a game, though. And Tyndall and Howe look on. They know they've got a task on their hands here. Do you think they'll sack Howe and just give it to Tyndall?
No. Christ, no.
Will Tyndall go with Howe, probably?
Yeah, because literally nobody else should let him.
Equally, Tyndall will only go to a job that has a TV, because then he can't be on camera. It's like League One.
I don't think Eddie Howe's going to League One, is
Oh, imagine Tyndall and Howe at England. Jason Tyndall the sideline at the Euros.
I mean, if Eddie Howe is sacked at the end of this season as Newcastle boss, and we don't win the Euros,
Southgate has to go. If we don't win the Euros this year, Southgate has to go.
I think either way he goes. Either we let him go out on a high and we then get to watch some good football.
But we're going to win it this year because Southgate's the one.
I've heard he's staying.
Who's told you that? FA called you up.
Yeah, they want to inform me.
Right.
After I applied for the role, they're like, "There's no position open. Actually, we're keeping Southgate to 2026 at least. So stop emailing us." Yeah. No, I've just seen it rumoured, but apparently he's staying to 2026, guaranteed. But I think if we lose, no, a bit more reliable than Talk's shite. Talksport. Here comes Curtis Jones, sprays it out wide. Salah, that ball into the box doesn't find its intended target, but Jota does jump in front of the clearance. Now it's with Alexis McAllister. Jones and McAllister will exchange passes now in an attempt to lull Newcastle again, like they did for the third goal. Trent. He's under pressure from Hull, but he manages to play around it. McAllister. And once again in the Premier League, this has been tracked to an absolute goal fest this evening. Cracking game of football, exactly what you want from the first game in 2024. 6 goals, 97 minutes, or 102 minutes of quality action.
Really good stuff. Well, thanks Chelsea fan for opting in, mate.
Returns to our screens. The big clubs enter at the Premier League club, so we'll be live for it. It's an all Newcastle affair. Tyneside derby. We'll be live for that.
Where time? Derby?
Yeah, I believe so. And that will be obviously between Sunderland and Newcastle. So join us Saturday morning for that, and then for
have to win for Newcastle,
Liverpool and Arsenal, the FA Cup game on the Sunday evening. If there's enough interest, we will sit here and watch Wigan beat Man United, but I don't think there's going to be that many people, especially given the fact that Goldbridge will inevitably stream the United game.
So we can all laugh at him and United.
Exactly.
When who even plays for Wigan anymore? I haven't got like Will Grigg or McLean anymore.
Callum Lang.
Max Power.
I
think maybe we'll find out.
Cedric Kipre.
Don't know.
Has he gone somewhere else now? I want to say maybe he's at West Brom.
Yeah, possibly.
Wigan. Gordon Watson back.
And we're on. Again,
whatever happened to Ben Watson?
I don't know. Here come Newcastle.
I don't know. Isn't going to beat Van Dijk there.
Feels like it's a pointless 3 minutes we've got to sit here.
Gomez. One back by Gravenberch.
We'll wait a minute or two.
Lovely spread of the pass. Here's Mohamed Salah. Salah bearing in on goal. Salah for his hat-trick. Really good shotter.
He's only scored 1 goal.
Blocked. Salah?
Yeah.
No.
He's got 1 goal, 2 assists. It was Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Jones, Diaz.
No, he isn't. He scored 49th minute. I was going to say.
Did he?
Yeah, he scored the opener.
Did he really?
Disrespect to me there.
Oh, well, look at that.
So I've not been paying attention.
FPL points in the bag.
It was the one that Nunes played across to him.
Ah, yes.
Ah, that's my reaction. Always. Yeah, he's got 13 tonight, Salah.
Gorgeous.
He's almost as much as Alvarez has with,
Yeah.
with the armband on.
Trent, enjoying the Geordie fans.
Enjoying them? What's the Christ of that, mate? Oh, okay. Is that enjoying them?
Yeah, 2 minutes to go. Who's your player of the match?
I'm going to have to give it to... So it would have been Martin Dubravka.
But you can see
But they've now lost 4-2. So I'm going to have to go for Curtis Jones.
Like it.
He's done really well in the midfield today. I want to give Salah, but he missed a pen, and he didn't get to the hat-trick. He's been very good, don't get me wrong. Classic sort of vintage, great Salah performance.
2 goals and an assist.
Boring answer, though. I'm going to say Curtis Jones. He got a goal. He played really well. His energy was great. And, yeah, probably best performance I've seen Curtis Jones ever produce. Which
Fair enough.
is a somewhat high bar.
Kind of.
I was giving away possession again there. It's too sloppy tonight. Anyway, as we round off here, thank you guys very much for tuning in this evening. We've still got 1 minute and 20 seconds left of the game. Just ticking over the 100 mark now. So appreciate that, guys. It is New Year's Day, so that's understandable. There are also loads of bigger creators live. So thank you guys for choosing us. And thank you guys for tuning in for us.
Happy New Year, everyone.
For those that tuned in for a minute, we appreciate you just as much as those who tuned in for the whole time. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in today. And that is a yellow card from Alex McAllister, I believe. No. Oh, no, he may not be. Too fair, he's only just come on.
Taylor can't be bothered to give
No, he's going to card him, I think. He just wants the gratification of pulling him over. Oh, no. Fair enough. So it's going to be 45 seconds, and then we are done.
Good way to start the year.
Good start for Liverpool. They will move 3 points clear of rivals Aston Villa and 5 points clear of City, who have a game in hand. Crucial for this title fight.
Yeah.
Of course, those two do not meet till March the 10th. But, you know, a lot can happen between now and then. Lascelles and now Liverpool will look just to smash this clear. Well, they're going to try and get another goal here because Salah's in. Well, there are a lot of defenders around, but Salah's beaten 1. Salah's beaten 2. Can Salah score? No, he's apparently a foul. He reacts frustratedly there, which could walk himself into the book there.
No.
But that is it. Liverpool 4, Newcastle 2. A vintage performance from the Reds as they crushed the Toon. A good performance. They really should have scored a lot more in actual fact. But overall, they'll be happy with the result. That's everything for today. Thank you for the first stream in 2024. We are back with FA Cup double up next weekend. Nothing in the midweek, which is a bit of a shame. But still, videos going out and all that sort of stuff regardless. If you haven't watched the quiz from this morning yet, go and check it out. You can join in at home, get your answers in the comments below, and check out our great quizzing abilities.
Yeah.
I host it, so if you want to see me wear a suit and him perform terribly at a quiz, go and check that out. But that's everything for us today. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we will see you next time.